Check 1 2. Check. 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 Alright.
Pelvis has lost weight. So a couple years ago, I was essentially bleeding to death. So that has came back because I lost enough weight to where my pelvic has lost weight. So
you mean like
treatment
muscle, right?
Yeah, the IUD might have shifted around. So that's what's like causing me to like bleed to death again.
Oh dear.
You talk to your doctor.
All right.
Welcome back, Brent.
Yes.
Alright, Brent.
What's up, guys? All right.
DJ No Sleep, welcome to the table.
Welcome back.
Yes, it is me. I'm here. Oh, all right. Oh, let me give my camera feed here. Copy. There we go. All right. I think we should be Gucci. We should be live. I forgot. Did I tell you guys? Did I tell you, Alex, about my DJ days? I guess so. Because how would you know how would you know my moniker, right?
Yeah.
My old moniker. I had another one before that.
DJ No Sleep.
I had another one before that.
What was the other one?
Actually, I had another one. I had another one after that too.
What were they?
But prior to No Sleep, it was DJ Classic. But some guy already had that name like copyrighted, so I had to change it. And I changed it because I used to know a guy who said I got no sleep because I was always out doing my thing. And then I changed it to theatrics because I was getting more into production at that time. And I wanted something less DJ, more production, and yeah.
Nice.
Good times. Cool.
Cool.
Sorry for keeping everybody waiting here. I had to run out to the gas station and then come back, and I'm actually going to have to go get some food from the door here in a few minutes, but we're going to get rolling here. We got things to do in the auspicious dungeons of Drakkenheim, we'll say. And I did see that pick, Chloe. I like that one too. It's a good one. So, all right. Everybody doing good though? Yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to it. Let's go.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Well, you know the drill. Who's going to go ahead and give us a recap and get some inspiration, and then we'll hop back into right where we left off, pretty much.
I can do it if you guys don't mind to recap.
You got some stuff coming up. Go ahead.
Okay, so it started at in the tower, the watchtower, and we have like a little bit of like a lovers debate where oh my gosh, I forgot his name again. Hannah's boyfriend was like, oh, we should go to camp. Yeah, Elijah was like, we should go to Camp Dawn. And she was like, no, I was born here. I want to stay here. Da, 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 da. He's like, okay, if it happens again, then we're going to Camp Dawn. And then the important part of this was that captain lady was there, the white hair, eyelash.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's her name.
And Alice kind of noticed that she was kind of acting weird. So like maybe conspiratorially she's not Captain Highlash, but is the Queen of Thieves. At least that's what I got from listening. So then we move on to Bati and that lady. So this is where I got super confused. So I get that this lady, how I understand it from when it was explained to me back in the day, is that this lady is from this country and they want to take over Drakkenheim because they feel like we should replace the bloodline with them and let them rule.
So you're pretty close. Yes, you're pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
So take it with a grain of salt. This is coming from Coup World. Okay, so then this lady is wanting Kolabati to like figure something out for her. I wasn't quite sure. I was a bit confused. But
find a vault.
Yes.
To find an item that will change everything, the course of history for Westamar, pretty much.
And that history is they want to take over. So they she was basically asking Kolabati about all the members of the party. I I feel like Kolobati did a pretty good job because I can't tell if Kolobati is against us or with us. so that happened, and then and then she said she got her information from Blackjack Mel. Oh, an important thing, they paid a couple grand for Alice's ex-fiance's body. Whatever I forgot his name. Oh my god.
Orion
Brian
Jones.
Jones.
More
Yeah,
than a
Orion
couple grand.
Jones. Yeah, like a lot of money for his body. And then the talk that they can pay money to do raise dead, or not raise dead, but like speak to dead or whatever, that they might possibly do that. Like that was brought up. At least that's how I understood it. So then, oh, sorry, Brent.
No, you're
So
right. Go
then,
ahead.
Kolobati, she's like, okay, and then they leave. Oh, and Kolobati did give her a little bit of information. We did find a quote-unquote vault. It's what was behind the watchtower, where Torn's dad was residing, where the birds were. Okay, so then we go back to the watchtower, and then Torn and his brother like kind of sneak away. So this, I was kind of confused too, but the RP was so good, yo. I just want to say, Torn, you did so good.
Thank you.
So basically their mom is being held hostage by I forgot her name. I was like trying to remember her name. The lady that you guys are serving in whatever that
Which
place
name do you
is.
want? She's had a lot through the centuries.
The main
correct
lady.
one?
Yeah, the correct one. Yeah, Klein Castle or whatever. Is that what it is? And so anyways, so she think they're sending that werewolf guy. Damn, what's his name?
Rickard Steelfang.
Yeah, Rickard. I'm so sorry. I swear to God, I was watching earlier and I was like, I'm gonna remember these damn names so I can do the thing.
It's a lot. It's fine.
So they're sending Rickard, and there was like, oh, he's gonna take over from the captain, from Eliza, because they don't think he's doing a good job. They're gonna get rid of him and put that guy in. So then Torrin's brother is like freaking out because he's like, we need to figure out like where the seal is, and we gotta like have like, I guess he was looking for leverage. That whole thing is how I understood.
True.
Was Tokrin wanted leverage so that they could stay alive. Like, hey, we're actually doing work. Hey, we're doing this. But Torrin's like, dude, you're already gonna die like right now. They know what you're doing. And so, but then his brother's like, oh, I'm not gonna go home and like be a coward or something like that. So then Torrin actually told him like, oh, that lady isn't human. And then Tokrin was like, I know. And Torrin was like, yeah, Torrin was like, what? So anyway, so then we come to the conclusion, or at least I think Torrin did. I don't think he said anything to his brother, that their mom is being held hostage, essentially. So then they agree that he's gonna lay low, but then if Tokrin's gonna lay low, if something looks like Tokrin's gonna get hurt, he's gonna run away. Which I really hope he does, because I feel like this is bad omen.
That's not, no, that's not what he said. He said that, well, he's about to switch shifts back to the garrison, and he's going to wait for his brother to show up to go to their home, where Torrin told him is this seal, and, but, he sounded, you know, like, maybe he's not going to wait too long, you know.
Oh, but Torrin did tell him that, like, if something happens, you run away. But I don't know if Tokrin's gonna do that. Yeah, I don't know if Tokrin's gonna do that. So then we move on to, we went shopping. We went to go see Aldor. We got our magic items. And then as we are... Oh, Bati got some kind of weird package that we don't know what it is. Something about a tea party. And then as we're leaving Aldor's, Crow, blacksmith guy, was outside. Something about his daughter, Emma, just wouldn't talk to him and then went up to her room, and she hasn't come out since. So we are on our way to the Crow's house right now.
Excellent. Take some inspiration. That was good. That was solid, especially for not
Yay.
being here. So, thank you. Thank you so much. And we can go ahead and get started here. All right. So, last time we left our heroes, it was about 5:30 or so p.m. here in Emberwood. The rain has stopped and everything is just kind of damp and wet. And yeah, you guys were intercepted by Tobias Crow, who demands you to figure out why Emma won't go endanger herself more in Emberwood. And I think Peter Crow, the middle child, was going to lead you to their home. So, yeah, we're good. And so, all right. So let's see.
And Brenna did leave you something in the general.
Let's see. Hey! Fire! Thank you. And
We can do that later if you want for Aldor. I don't know what you need me to roll. They're both uncommons.
let's go ahead and do that. Let's say that
Okay.
was done, but let's just mechanically get that done with. Let's see here. So what items are you looking for?
Cloak of Protection or a +1 shield, depending on the pricing.
Let's see here. I'm not a fan of the new interface of D&D Beyond here. Now the search menu is a drop-down menu. It's like an extra step you gotta do.
I know. Let's break something that's working, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that how it always is?
At least in my field.
How else are they going to sell you the fix? You know?
So it was a Cloak of Protection, and what was the other item?
+1 shield.
Let's see here. All right. Let's go to Aldor. Okay. So let's see how much these items are. He has told you guys that common and uncommon items he can collect for you and hold if you give him half of the gold down. So let's see how much this stuff is, because I kind of like a little randomness. Let's see.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the Cloak of Protection is one let go for 700 gold pieces.
Okay.
And the other item, our shield, for 900 gold pieces. Note that for me.
Holy shit.
Cool. Alrighty.
All right, write it in thread.
Brett, me too. I want an amulet of the devout. I linked you in the treasure items purchased.
Items purchased. Let's see what this.
And
It would be
Ron
the
would do the
uncommon. Oh, sorry, Ron. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry, I thought you were finished. Just trying to get this in so we can move. Ron would give him the 350 down for half.
For the
Cloak.
shield.
The cloak.
The cloak. Sorry.
Protection.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I'll note all that in items.
Thank
purchased.
you. And all right, this amulet here.
Oh, do you all have it all, Ron? Are you going to write down the prices that he quoted at you?
700 gold pieces.
Okay, I'll do half. Tina will do half.
All right, note it. And he tells you come back in a 10-day, essentially. All right.
Yeah, Bonte may place an order, but she has to wait till after her river meeting.
Okay. All right. Back to our session.
Or, Brent, can I give him a little bit more? Would he take a little bit more if I gave him more instead of just half?
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Here we are. So, as Peter leads you guys eastward here on the map, you've been focusing on the major locations in town, but I just want to note that there's still people who aren't mercenaries or explorers of the ruins that live generally around Emberwood, and probably for every adventurer holed up in one of these old cottages, there's maybe 2 village folks living around, and maybe with their families. And as Peter's leading you guys over to their house, you glance at these people, and they're selling basic services, small produce, whatever junk they find just generally outside their homes. And you do see, maybe 1 or 2 other street kids like Emma, out here. There's another girl you do note. She looks a lot less trustworthy, though, than Emma has been. But all these people look anything but healthy here. You imagine most of them, this is probably, if they're just anywhere else to go, and this is their kind of last stop. But okay. I'm going to switch a map here. It's not really that important, but we'll do it. And
we're not dreaming, right?
Are you?
I don't know. Are we, Brett?
Do you bite your inner cheek or your tongue?
Let's see here. Wrong map. This is where I want to go. Okay. And let's go ahead and plug you guys right over here. Place party. Bam. And I'm not going to... I could put Peter's token on here, but I'm not going to go through that. But he is here with you guys as you come to his cottage. And a lot of these cottages kind of, look the same. Let's put that down here. Foundation is pretty solid, but the walls and roof looks like they've been repaired many times, often with junk parts, like, tin plates covering holes in the roof, and maybe old wagon parts or street signs covering patches in the wall. Hold on 1 second for me. Oh, my son is calling me here. Give me 1 second.
He's peeking through. Okay, bye.
And we're back. Okay. So, the Crows' cottage, like I was explaining, looks a lot like the others here. And Peter, who's with you, another redheaded kid with freckles, maybe he's like 15 or 16 or something to that effect. He tells you to just wait outside as he climbs a rickety porch, and he goes in a side door. And you can see through the door, like the silhouette of probably Miss Crow. She looks to be a stout woman. You see there's like 2 crying toddlers in her arms, and she seems to berate Peter for a second. But then you see her kind of look in you guys' direction, and she says something to Peter, then waves him off. So Peter comes back outside, and he says, Emma and I, we sleep in the attic up there, and he points to a ladder. She's up there. And then he kind of nervously looks around, and he goes, well, I have to get back to the smithy. Gives you guys a courteous smile. And he does the Homer Simpsons where he back pedals away from you guys.
Yeah,
and,
Alice wasn't even
then he
paying
goes,
attention. Yeah, she would, as soon as he was like up the ladder, going up the ladder, Alice would have started heading up.
Sure. The rest of you are going to stay outside, or you're going to go inside?
Torm, Alice knows her the best. I think Torm would leave it to Alice and keep an eye out around for anyone else.
Okay.
Especially because he's
Wherever Eddie's going, Loey's going.
Yeah.
So Loey's following.
Actually, I will say, because Torn saw I think it's was it the Skull and Sword where he saw those thugs that were looking at us?
Yeah. You saw them just kind of hanging out, jeering at you guys.
He's going to keep an eye out for any unsavory group that looks like they might be coming towards us now that we're back in town, basically.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see.
Matthew will probably join Torin on that lookout.
All right. Everybody who's outside, you guys can go ahead and roll me a perception. Torin, Kolobati can give me advantage. All right, and
I rolled it. I don't know why it's not showing up.
From here. Well, you can tell me what you got.
Okay. I rolled in the dice checker. It is a 16 with advantage.
Gotcha. Oddly enough, I mean, Body and Torin, I guess while you guys are focused on the group near the Skull and Sword tap house, Tino and Ron, I guess you guys are kind of looking around. You don't see anybody or anything around you, but as you two look around this area, villagers, adventurers, mercenaries alike, you see eyes kind of staring at you. Some maybe lingering longer than others, per se. But you do have this uneasy feeling like you're being watched. Although you don't see anybody sneaking up on you or anything.
Oh, so it's more than the what was it you said last time? Where we're just cool, we're strong. It's more than that, right? Because before you had said they were looking at us because we were reputable, we're badass or something.
All these people are kind of looking at you the same way, but you get the idea that I guess anywhere out here amongst these people walking around could be people watching you, seeing what you're doing. That's the feeling you get. But anyway, unless you guys are gonna do something about that, we can.
I want to scan to see, because Tinu's on edge because of what happened at the church. Can I scan to see if anybody looks familiar? Like that, anybody that would look like somebody that was at the church that would want to target us.
Sure.
So like people from the farm, or even the other adventurers who kind of like watched but didn't do anything, just to see if they're like following us.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me perception.
Oh, 24, not 20.
I mean, you do think, you see, like, some, maybe, people who could be part of the following fire. They definitely are dressed in rags as such. Maybe, looking your direction. You see some mercenary folks who have tattoos. It looks like they could be the Queen's men, looking in your direction. But,
I like how casually you said that, Brett. I elbow Bati and Torin, and I kind of like nod my head towards the Queen's men.
You see, this guy pulling a wagon here. Actually, I'll move him. Where's this? Oh, that's why. Oh, okay. This should help. I don't know why I had this on that layer, but these are just some random people that's around. And I think I got a few more over here too, yeah. Let me just put this on there. Put this on there. Let's grab these guys. Okay. This wagon here, you see it's kind of pulling up, and it's a hand wagon. There's a bunch of random shit and stuff on it. Looks like a villager guy. You see, like, as Tino, you note as he's walking, suddenly, like, his wagon kind of stops and like kind of tips over on the side, and he curses, and he picks up like his shit. And he kind of looks at you and gives you a side eye, but that's about it. And he continues going.
Can I cast mending on the wheel real quick to fix it?
If you begin to go over to him, he goes, it's fine. He looks at the wheel. He kind of gives it a strong knock. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Are you sure? I can fix it for you.
I'm fine. Everything's fine. You see, he continues going.
Okay. Huh? That's weird. I scanned this guy for tattoos, and I scanned this cart, because that's a weird interaction.
Sure. Roll me a perception.
$19.
You're really keen today as you're looking around. You don't see any tattoos on this guy. And far as his gear is concerned, I mean, you don't see any weapons or anything. It looks like maybe scraps or, from a distance.
And there's nothing on the cart either, right?
No.
Okay. I go back to Torin and Bati, and I kind of look at them. That was kind of weird. He's kind of weird. But, I don't know, maybe I'm just spooked.
Okay.
Oh, I guess that's it. I keep an eye out for anything weird.
Okay. Unless anybody says anything else. You come up this ladder to this small attic space, and there's not even really a door. It's more of like kind of a sideways, like sliding trap door that kind of opens, and it's wide enough to like kind of, crawl in. And as you do, the place is barely tall enough for you to stand. You could smell whatever food is cooking, like downstairs, wafting up, and it is pretty warm up here. There's no lights on in this area. You see there looks to be 2 small makeshift beds. There is a small dresser. There's some pictures and stuff on the wall that looks like something that kids would go ahead and draw. But yeah, you see Emma is curled up on one of these makeshift beds. What looks to be a small stool next to her, and she kind of has her chin on her arm, and in her other hand, you see she's like throwing something onto the surface of this stool, and it looks to be a group of bone dice. She looks at you both, or all, I guess just both of you coming in, and her nose immediately curls up. She goes, "Your eyes, they're disgusting."
Yeah, I know, kid. Haven't gotten to it yet.
And she looks at Loey's skin issues, but she doesn't comment, seeing his kind of severe face.
What? Offended, but okay. I did
You don't look like the
Roll
uncle
her eyes.
type.
I'll just roll her eyes at Emma. Like, can you believe this guy?
I take pride in looking like a son of a bitch.
I guess my dad sent you here.
Like, yeah, I mean, I wanted to check on you anyways. We finally made it back. I also kind of like crawl over and like sit down next to her, and like rest her elbows on her knees and kind of let her hands hang. It's like very like neutral kind of posture next to Emma.
Loey's leaning against the wall near the entrance that we came in, and he's scanning around for anything out of the ordinary in this room, Brent. But he's trying to be casual about it.
Sure. Roll me a perception.
Sure. Ooh, it rolled 19.
Let's see.
Quick, get that stealth check from that assassin in the corner.
All right. There looks to be a fairly large wood carved figurine of what looks to be a cat. It has some ruins on it that seems to slightly glow. Definitely magical in nature. But that's the only thing that really pops out at you. It's kind of sitting on top of their dresser. And you can see that there's a small old like tin plate, and there's some candles on it that are melted and unlit in front of this statue.
Is that an old god reference? I mean, Loey has some knowledge of them, but she looks human, so he'd guess she worships the sacred flame, right?
Old Zoya had a bunch of cats, didn't she?
This is true.
That's true. But Loey never went into Zoya's place, I don't think. Well, no, he did. He did at the very end. Never mind. All right. He looks at that, just nods to himself. Makes sense.
Emma doesn't tell you to go away, but she doesn't say anything further. She just keeps rolling her dice.
So, what are you upset about?
She gives you like an incredulous look. What do you think I'm upset about?
I don't want to do. I don't want to disrespect you, and like I'm sure a lot of adults do, because I remember being a kid and being told what I was thinking or what I couldn't be or could be upset about. So I am genuinely asking you to listen to you, Emma. I haven't been here in at least a 10-day, so I don't know. So I'm asking you. You can have the attitude all you want. I'm still gonna ask.
She grumbles and says, "Well, you should have been here."
What happened?
Ozoya's gone. But I don't think it's her anymore.
What do you mean?
She sighs kind of heavily, like you could tell she's thinking about It's maybe something she saw or experienced that she's not really too keen on recounting, but in your presence, she seems to muster up the energy to do so. She says, when I came to her a few days ago, actually, before I get into that, I'm going to put up Emma's figure on our screen here because it helps me when I look at the stream later. Let's see here. There we go. There's good old Emma. She says, when I came to old Zoya a few days ago, she seemed sick, unwell, grumpier than usual. And she kind of frowns. She seemed sad. She said she couldn't sleep, and monsters chased her in her dreams. And I tried to get her to tell me what she was going to do about those strange people when they came for her. She kind of just shakes her head. She says, I told her she could use the trees and the roots like before, when people like you first started coming to Emberwood and bothering her. Emma shakes her head slightly. She didn't say one way or the other, but she told me to stay the night. And she got weird. She had me help her pull this old tub, this rotten thing, from the woods nearby into her place. She poured it back for herself, but she didn't get undressed. She got in the water and she told me to wake her if she became too wild, or she said she was going to go find someone. So I stayed up and I watched her. Several times she spoke in her sleep and jerked around. I tried to shake her awake, but she didn't. It took a long time for the strangers to show up. Almost thought they wouldn't. She kind of swallows hard. I heard them outside and I shook Zoya so hard, but she just wouldn't wake up. And then they banged on the door, and I was able to get to the ladder up to the attic space before they came in. And I can see down in between the wood slats. I could watch them. Two of them came inside, but there were more outside. And the two that came in had a small wheelbarrow with them, and that man, she says with disgust, the one that stood on the box in Caravan Court, he was in the wheelbarrow. But he was barely a man anymore. He was like a half-rotten thing. You could see the bones peeking out from his like black flesh in his legs. I almost threw up when I smelled him. Most of his lower half was wrapped up in these kind of sheets. He couldn't move. There was brown and black blood all over. He looked like a zombie. And his eyes were closed. And it looks like he was sleeping too. And they pulled him up next to the tub and just stood there. You could see a bit of tears well in her eyes. It felt like forever.
Yeah.
But old Soya's body just suddenly got stiff, like someone shocked her. She began to shake and she was like gnashing her teeth. Then she just went still. And the rotten man stopped moving too. She opened her eyes and they were black. Ugly like yours. I couldn't take it anymore, so I moved as quiet as I could to the attic window. By the time I got there, old Zoya was coming out, walking. and the puppet men just followed her. And outside the window, there was about 20 more of them. And they stood in like a ring around old Zoya's home, like they were guarding it. Then old Zoya turned to them. And suddenly, all of the strangers, they drew their weapons and began fighting each other. And she just stood there and watched as they killed each other. I ducked back down and I waited until I couldn't hear them dying anymore. And I peeked back down the attic hole, and that man's body was still in the wheelbarrow. But it was glowing, like a delirium glow. When I came out, old Zoya was gone. The other bodies were still there. I ran away. Just as I got to the road, I heard something back at the hut. I looked back and I think I saw something around old Zoya's hut, but I kept going. That's it. Emma looks at you. She's gone.
Alice has been very quiet, very still, letting Emma kind of get this out without interruption. But as Emma and her lock hands, Alice is going to use sign language to sign to Loey, asking him to go get Ron. But without breaking eye connection to Emma, because she has a feeling Loey's watching her. She'll just keep signing it until she hears a grunt or some response from Loey. Back.
Yeah, Loey. And he looks at Emma and he just nods to you and goes back outside to climb down the ladder to go fetch Ron.
And it's just Emma and Alice for a moment. Alice will kind of like hold out a hand for Emma. Not the one that she's using to roll the dice, because she doesn't want to like disrupt that. And she'll just kind of squeeze it, and she'll just simply say, "I'm sorry. You had to see that."
Are you sorry?
To you, yes. And
Nobody cares. Everybody's gonna die here. She rolls her dice.
Well, yeah. I mean, everybody dies at some point. You're not wrong there. Do you remember the lizard folk? Ron that, knew old Zoya as well?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's going to help you right now, but it might later. I asked Loey to go get him because he got a goodbye from old Zoya. I think that is who I want you to talk to him, because that is who you helped her go see.
And at that moment, Ron, I guess you would see Loey, telling you to come on. And,
they'll follow.
Yeah, you climb up the ladder and peek your head in as Alice is getting done explaining this. And
when Loey comes to get you, Ron, you would say, Ron, seems I'm out 25 gold to Kosta. But you'll have to explain it to Emma. You are too, Tinu.
I shall. Then Robin will head in, but yes.
Sure. Emma gives you the same look most humans do when you see a lizard folk. She kind of gives you a little weird look, but she adjusts.
Ron will kind of look at Alice. Yes.
So Emma here was brave enough to be with old Zoya and help her in the tub when she was going to see somebody a couple days ago. Also, yeah, do you want to let Emma know how that went? What she helped with?
Emma just
Emma's
glares
in her
at you.
bed.
Yeah.
Emma's in her bed, correct?
Yeah, she's just
Ron
sitting
will
in her
kneel
bed.
down
Mhm.
and go. Well, if you have any questions, I'm glad to answer them for you.
Are you going to find
The only
her?
thing-
She spits out. Can you save her?
With the knowledge she has given me, I cannot give you a guarantee. If the entity that controlled Klossner, the man that was in the town that one day, if
The one in the box.
yes, sorry,
The
trying to
rotten
commit
man.
that.
He's still there.
Yeah.
She says. Well, whatever's left of him.
If she has been consumed by this entity, when we find her, I will do my best. But she did give me a warning that it will be coming for me and our group, and that when she
You have nightmares too?
nightly.
She looks disturbed by that.
This is the whole reason I'm here. Odzoya was just another mentor to me to help guide my path.
I want to go back to her cabin.
When?
But something's up there. I don't know what it is.
Can we come get you a little bit later? After we knock out a few things? It's about mid-afternoon, right, Brent?
Oh, it's late afternoon. Yeah, it's about 5:30, 6. I don't want to go up there while that thing is up there.
Oh, I understand. Ron's gonna look over to Alice, say, I know we've got quite a number of things already scheduled for the day. Do we know if there's something we're gonna be able to fit in today? Maybe tomorrow?
I also just kind of look back at Ron and look back at him, and she's like, I think we owe it to do it as soon as possible before we leave out of Emberwood again.
We will come get you and bring you up there and protect you as needed.
She looks dubious at all of you, but she nods and she just rolls her dice.
So, and again, thank you for whatever you have endured to allow Old Zoya her final communications to me, if those are indeed her final. They will not be in vain, I promise you that.
She says to you, Alice, I can give you your gold back.
For what?
I'm not going around looking at anything anymore.
So kind of like, she had stood up to like allow Ron access to, you know, kind of talk to Emma, and she'll kind of move to stand in front of Emma where she's rolling the dice, and she'll kind of crouch down and like force and wait till Emma like looks at her. And Alice will be like, you can keep the gold. And I know you're feeling angry. Wherever in your body you're feeling angry right now, don't let go of it. You hold on to that and let that get you through what you need to get through. There are others who will tell you being angry is stupid and reckless and not worth it. But in this fucking world that we live in, and what we're dealing with, especially with what you just had to deal with old Zoya, that should make you angry. And you hold on to it, and you let it build steadily, slowly. Don't let it get reckless. And you do what you need to do to survive, to get what you want. That's what I'm out here doing. And I know you can do it too.
She seems to think profoundly about that. She says, I'll try.
I also slip her a dagger.
She looks at it, she takes it and kind of twirls it in her hand.
When she does that, does it look like she knows what she's doing with it, Alice?
Let's see.
Loey is looking at that as well.
She drops it immediately, but picks it back up.
Yeah, I also pick it back up before her. Okay. If I need to roll for it, I will.
No, you can.
Yeah, I also snatch it to like kind of show off a little bit about how quick she is. And she'll hold it back out, the pommel first, and she's like, whenever I have time in Emberwood, I'm going to come here and I'm going to teach you how to use this. So that way next time you see somebody you love being taken from you, you can do something about it.
You see that seems to give her some motivation and her eyes focus. And she takes the dagger from you.
Loey nods at that. Slowly.
On the second go around, she almost drops it, but she catches it before it hits the ground. She looks at you.
And Alice will like adjust her grip on it. Right here.
She smirks at that. You can tell she seems to feel empowered a bit. Okay.
We'll come back for you. All right?
Yeah. Be careful, she says.
And I also step behind her, and like as she's like holding the, she'll like show her like the beginning practice strike of how to hold it, and she'll just be like, do this over and over until it feels like nothing.
She goes ahead and follows your motions, and it seems to like focus her mind away from whatever else she was thinking about. I will.
And she'll just pat Emma's head and look at Ron and Loey to see if they want anything, and if they don't, she'll leave.
Loey has a half grin on his face, but didn't say anything.
Ron just looks there and goes, "We'll see you soon." And he'll step out.
She gives you a tight smile, but you guys step back out. Yeah.
Loey will wait for Alice to leave and go behind her.
Okay.
And when Alice is climbing down the ladder, Loey will look over at Emma, and quietly he's going to tell her, if you get the notion that you can handle that yourself, by the way, kid, you're not ready. It'll kill you. Don't leave without us. And he leaves.
You just see her gaze follow you as you step out. But you're back
Friendly
on
advice.
To the roads. All right. All of you are back on the roads of Emberwood.
Alice would very quickly give the download to the party about what Emma shared. I would say as we're kind of like walking back out, Alice would talk quietly, but she would share with the party what Emma told her.
Hey, we gotta get cured, Loey says once we're out of earshot of Emma.
Yeah, Tor will like take his right hand, put back through his hair, like, oh, shit.
So that's something else we need to check out.
The session is yours. What do you guys do now?
Well, last mention is we need to go to the farm, and I need to speak with Tinu's brother.
Yeah.
from there, I guess helping out little lady.
Well, I got some business around here. I can go to the Red Lion if you all like. And
We
I'll
still
at
need to
least
talk to
sell
River.
wares.
Yeah, no,
Mhm.
we do have to go talk to River and make it. And it's better if you don't go to the Red Lion by yourself either way.
No, I was just gonna ask Addie. Her and I can keep safe.
Unless everybody else wanted to go talk to River.
I mean, I'd talk to
Break them
River.
up, man.
Oh, you're breaking up a bit.
What we're delivering. Oh, I am?
Yeah.
All right, give me a second, sorry.
Well, oh, wait. Hold on.
Didn't I ask her for cookies last time?
You did. I made sure to
did.
ask her for cookies because Ku had missed that session, so Alice made sure that River knew
Let me ask for-
that he
Oh,
knew
yeah.
wanted cookies.
Rub-a-ba-ba-ba.
Did I
Is that
give her
better?
money for it?
Yep,
There
you're
you
good,
are.
Kev.
She didn't want the
No. Yeah, she's just gonna...
Okay.
Because she goes to a
I-
bakery
I-
outside.
I want my cookies then. I'm going to talk to River.
So do we? As
You
a
don't want
party
to talk to your
do-
brother?
We can do
Um,
both. We can go talk to
yeah.
River real quick and then the farm.
It might actually be easier to go talk to River and then head to the barn instead of doubling back, too.
I'll rephrase it this way. I don't think it's a good idea for me to go with you all to the farm. So while you're taking care of that business, I'll be selling our things here and in town.
All right.
In this moment, I absolutely agree with you, Louis.
Yeah.
Why not?
That, unfortunately,
Well,
that might
did
be
you
true.
Did you want us to go, Ron and I go to the farm, and then you guys go talk to...
Actually, I
River
think it
then?
might be better if I go with Loey as well. Considering my last interaction with your brother, I don't think he's probably be appreciative of me being there.
Okay. Well,
Sure, we could...
don't forget my cookies then. Tina will grab like 10 gold and give it to you because she doesn't know how much her cookies are
Okay.
to get her
Well,
cookies.
all
I
right,
don't
let's
really
go.
like the idea of splitting up, to be honest.
Yeah, but unfortunately,
hunted.
taking all of us to the place might just get them on edge, especially with certain people.
Yeah, me and Loey and you can stay outside where we're within range to see if anything happens.
I think that's a good idea, but... Chloe shrugs.
I'm down for anything.
One of us is, if we split up, one of us is going to get jumped.
Will the people at the farm come help us, Ron, if you call them, if we get
No.
jumped?
I don't think I have enough rapport to
Oh, okay.
for that, and it's not kind of the same. So I suggest we all go to Rivers. Then
Okay.
we can all head to the farm, and Loey, Allison, or Loey and Torin at the least can stay on the outskirts.
We can check out the guild hall while you guys are at the farm.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, I hold my hand out for my 10 gold back from Torin.
Because geographically that makes sense, right, Brent? Like the farm and the guild hall in the same direction.
Guild Hall? You mean your hideout, the ruined guild?
Our hideout, yeah.
Yeah. You know that you have to pass Hendrick's farm to get to your place. Hendrick's farm is like 20 minutes or so south of here, and then your place is like 20 minutes beyond that or so.
Okay. So yeah, that's what Alice would say. Like, if we as a group go talk to River, the farm people break off. Alice, Loey, and Torin go to our little hideout because we really should we should see who's there and talk to those people who said they knew more about the Queensmen too.
Won't the higher chance of getting jumped go up out there? Because you're in the woods?
I mean, I'm just saying, we can't go to the farm, so.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a bad
true.
idea if I
Okay.
go.
They've
Okay,
already
okay.
hit the hideout, so who knows?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, so you guys are going to go to the Red Line Hotel first, and then you guys are going to go to Hendrick's farm, and some of you are going to go there. The rest of you are going to go back to you guys' hideout. Is that what I understand? Okay.
I think so.
Touch Alice's back and give her Vigilant Blessing. Okay.
As you guys travel the roads, the muddy roads of Emberwood, Tinu, to the south of you, you can see the ramshackle building that is the tap house, the Skull and Sword tap house. And as you glance in that direction, you think of the person who runs that place, or seems to. And your heart begins to beat fast. His face comes into your mind with this evil grin. You feel a fear welling in you just thinking about this place and this person. But as you move away and it goes into the distance, it dies down.
Wait, is it fear or is it anger? I thought it was
fear.
Anger. It's fear?
Yeah.
Fear? Oh, okay. So then I would, when you're walking, I would like silently walk to the other side of the party to put them between the Skull Tavern and me.
Gotcha. All right. The Red Lion Hotel. Let's put this concept up here. We'll go ahead and... Oh, actually, I should have switched maps first. Let's do that. Okay. Go there. And close that. And let's drop you guys down.
Don't drop us. We already killed harpies. You survived that.
I'm out of spell slots. No.
Okay.
You guys have spells.
So,
Right.
What are those?
all right. So let's see.
You wiggle your butt and stuff happens.
So the let me put this up here. Yeah. There we go. Fix you guys on the stream here. I'm gonna put this over here. All right. Yeah. So the aging fancy Red Line Hotel is like just as you remember. Grimy wagons kind of line the weedy dirt lot. You can see some of the industrial armored wagons of the Iron Helms are here too. There's a hired guard out front, a man about in his 30s with sandy hair and freckles. He actually looks at you guys pleasantly and steps out of the way as you come up to the paint-peeled front doors.
Hey, Brad.
Yeah.
Can do besides the Iron Helm, is there anything of note on any of the other wagons? Any other like family crest or anything that Alice would notice?
A certain Caspian crest.
No, not even just a cat. No, Alice is more. It's more of looking to see who is here than looking for somebody in particular.
Yeah, roll me a perception. You do note that there is, looks to be a newer wagon here you haven't seen before that's kind of less dirtier than the others. It looks to be finely made, a brown mahogany color with a finish on it. It looks like it has like an interior cabin to it. The horses are obviously already stalled, but there is a nicer wagon out front here that you haven't seen before.
Do we have any identifiers on it on who it might belong to? Like a family or
Any livery or heraldry?
Yeah, you come up to the wagon. You know some of the hired help here, the hands, and towards the south, like watch you guys, curiously, but don't do anything. But you circle this one wagon, and you don't find any like heralds or signs of a noble family.
cool. I'll just ask inside whose wagon it is then.
All right. You guys step in and you can move yourself.
Sorry, was I not supposed to?
No, you're fine. You're fine. And Inside is the same middle-aged lady you see working, that's been working the counter. And over her shoulder, let's go ahead and move that here. You see the dapperly dressed Stavros. It looks like they're looking at, some papers of some sort. But he, they both look up at you. And if you're trained in insight, roll me an insight roll. Damn, it's everybody. If you got a 15 and higher, you note, it looks like a flash of fear comes over Stavros' face, but quickly fixes itself. He swallows and gives you guys a nervous smile. He goes, well, the infamous knife bites have found their way back, I see. There's a general correlation between time spent in the city and the likelihood of me seeing you again, and I'm glad to see that you're on the thinner sides of that bell curve.
Yeah. Oh, Stavros.
Yes, how can I help you all today?
Here, I'm a man of my word. You won the bet. And I'm going to toss Stavros a pouch.
He seems confused for a second, like something else is on his mind, but then it dawns on him. He goes, oh, right. Yes.
We already paid it.
As I told you, everybody's, well, I don't know if I said this before, but I can tell you now, everybody's number comes up eventually, and it looks like the witch up the road got hers. It was a friendly bet. I was in jest. You can keep your gold.
You sure?
Yes.
Imposing on a friend.
No, it's fine.
Since you're being so friendly, you mind looking over some goods?
I thought we
of course.
repaid that bet.
Oh, he gives you your money back then.
What?
If so.
Oh, did we? Oh.
He'll take out the coins.
Right.
You see he takes out a box, so it looks like obviously it's a box where people pay for rooms and stuff, and he counts out your coin, and he gives, whoever gave him the money, he gives you the 25 gold back.
Well, thank you very
Hey,
much.
thank you.
Of course.
I also
So-
just kind of
so-
give Loey a look, how the fuck did you forget that, man?
Is that how bets work?
I heard
You
it's
give them
shady.
money and they give it back to you?
No.
No. Let's
Oh.
just say that
He doesn't want his
I
room burning down next.
yeah, sure. Roll me everybody
Okay.
roll me a perception.
Oof.
Okay. Yes, what do you guys have for me today?
Yeah.
It seems
Always
like the
gonna start-
pickings never get slim in Drakkenheim.
No. Not for a long time, I think. But here, let's go over some things. Do you all want to wait while I count this out? And Loey nods over at Stavros.
You see he checks a pocket watch and he puts it back.
Also, as Loey's counting the money and stuff, I also look at Stavros. Who's the new person in town with that pretty wagon out front?
Well, I would not be a good business owner if I, just started telling all the folks business and things of that nature, right?
Why don't they want to know they're here? Or here?
Well, would you want someone to know where you're sleeping, especially in a place like
We
this?
told the whole town.
Well, normal people is what I mean.
Oh. All right.
Look. You see, like, the gears are turning in his head, but then he raises an eyebrow and he looks at you, Alice, and goes, I'll tell you this much. There is another business owner that comes through here on occasionally, for the Gilded Lily.
I didn't know that. How often are they here?
He shrugs. I don't keep up with their schedule like that. He thinks, he goes, about a month ago I saw them, I believe.
Huh.
Huh. But they happen to be in your tap room right now?
He goes, no, I don't think so, but I have not, I don't keep tabs on when people come and go from their rooms and stuff like that. I figure, I guess they could be there.
Oh, now you're lying, Stavros. Every good innkeeper knows who's inside and not in his establishment.
Well, I don't know about that, he says, kind of twisting his mustache. I mean, for instance, the dwarves are constantly coming in and out and doing their thing, and I see them come and go, but, you know, I don't keep tabs on them like that, you know. I'm just trying to run a business here.
Sure,
sure.
sure. That's
get a beer?
That's why you...
Then?
Well, I thought you had some things you wanted to sell to me.
That's his
Yeah,
job.
Lois-
She points at Loey.
Yeah,
get
Loey's
to
been
drink.
unloading some stuff on the counter.
Can I entertain any of you with a room? Are you looking to stay here?
No, I was gonna go buy a drink.
Oh. Okay.
And some of them like to request an audience with River.
Yes, the tiefling girl, who's been here for quite some time. Sure, what's your business with her, so I can let her know?
Delivery mostly, and as well.
Delivery of,
Let's just say she has sent us on an errand, and we got part of what she's asked it for.
got it. An errand, and she has delivered it. You are going to deliver it to her, excuse me. Understood,
Yes.
understood. I will go ahead and send someone up to see if she is up and available, and I guess, yes, you can wait in the bar if you like. Mostly dwarves and other mercenaries hanging out there, but sure, go for it.
All right.
Yeah, Alice had already started heading down, not waiting for permission. Seeing that he's scared of us, she's kind of just like, all right, I asked and I didn't like the answer, so I'm gonna walk towards the door to the bar anyways.
Yeah, you
Or
go
we'll go
down
with
the grand hall here, most of it covered in dust and grime, and you can hear some activity coming from this door immediately to your west here. That is the bar, if you remember, and you open it, and as Stavros told you, inside you see a bunch of dwarves hanging out, drinking. They look tired, but they look clean, you know, like they've already cleaned up and stuff, and you know, maybe they're just passing the time. But they you know, do a double take when they see all of you come in, and if you meet the eyes of some of these dwarves, they give you a nod, you know, courtesy as they recognize who you are. The other figures in here look to be any given mercenaries hanging around, although these mercenaries look to probably be more well-armed than others. You also see a sight you haven't seen in a while. Serving drinks at one of the dwarves' table is Cora, the bartender from the Bark and Buzzard.
Aw.
She sees you guys come in, and she does a heavy sigh, but a smile comes on her face. She goes, please, find a seat. I'll be with you in a moment.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, Kosta Stavros here looks at you, Loey. You,
Let's see here. You ready?
Yes, please.
Good. I have some fine silk, and he pulls out what is clearly 10 sets of clown outfits worth 5 gold pieces each, but they are indeed made of silk and in fine condition, which is incredibly odd. Loey also pulls out... Oh, and they're pink. I'll note that. That's for Ku. He also pulls out a set of gems that are of about 25 GP each. He then pulls out a gold-trimmed music box of excellent quality worth 300 GP. Still working. A portrait, and I'm assuming this is a large one, of Castle Draken, worth 150, and a silver raven figurine worth 50 GP.
You display all of these items, and he would come around from the counter, noticing that you can't put everything up there. He goes, "Huh." You see, he takes one of the clown outfits and he unravels it and looks at it. He goes, "Oh, I remember these. They used to have mini plays down in the market square in Drakkenheim. There were some comedy routines, slapstick stuff. Huh, they survived all this time. Interesting."
I'm surprised the silk wasn't mothballed, but apparently a lot of things keep strangely in Drakkenheim.
Ah, what are you guys doing at the marketplace? He says, looking at the...
Oh, come on. Scavenging, of course. Already sold off our delirium. Also had some running with those bird women. Harpies.
He seems to think he goes, harpies. Oh, I think I heard some other adventurers mention something about the clock tower, right?
Nah, had to put a few of them in the ground, but got out well with our loot and our payment.
Your payment?
Well, you don't just go in Drakkenheim without double dipping. And there's plenty of people that'll pay for work. If it puts us in the realm of the marketplace, why wouldn't I line my pocket twice? Every good business owner should, right?
True enough. You can never have enough surplus. Did you take the tower?
It's not for me to say. If you want to be finding that out, you're gonna have to go and speak with the garrison.
I see. You see, he goes over to the picture of Castle Draken. He goes, this is fine. I think I may actually keep this one. Put this on the wall. And then he looks at the other items and he glances them over. And he says he'll give you whatever the market value is that you listed for these items. And he gives you a bright smile in doing such.
Hell yeah, Stavros, my new friend. Thank you. Okay.
Of course. Anything for our local heroes?
Well, you are just a peach. Thank you, Stavros. I'll be sure to mind my business here. Loey gives him a nod.
Well, where are you heading next? Maybe I can give you some pointers on some things to look out for.
Did you hear about what happened at the chapel?
Yes, I heard about that whole fiasco. That's why I don't let the cultists hang around my property. Who knows what they'll do?
Apparently, some folk want to go and try to make peace with a bunch of mad folk, but who am I to say no? We're so soft-hearted that way, Stavros. You know us.
He nods.
So in the hopes of peace, we're gonna go bury a hatchet or 2. Or 3. I don't know. Depends how long it takes.
You're gonna go...
And there's a wicked smile on his face.
You're gonna kill the cultists?
Well, one way or another, we'll have peace. I suspect.
Hmm. Well, what I meant was in Drakkenheim. Where were you gonna go?
Oh, I have fuck all idea. I just got back and I gotta get healed. I look like shit, Stavros. You know that.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Very well. Well, when you do find out where you want to go, if you tell me, I can give you some ideas to look out for certain things that I would like to add to my collection. I would pay premium for it.
Torin, what district is your house in?
Ah, crap. I know this, but it's hard without the map in front of me.
That's the nice side of town, isn't it?
Let me see. Sorry, could you...
Oh, you're breaking up.
Oh, hello.
Or if anybody knows.
Hello?
It's near Slaughterhouse Square.
Yeah, it is near Slaughterhouse Square. I just don't know. It's maybe a little past it to the east, I think. It's hard without the map right in front of me. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, all good. Conspiratorially, Aloy will motion for Stavros to come close, and he'll whisper to him.
He'll bend down.
Roundabouts, Slaughterhouse Square. Apparently there's places that haven't been looted yet because of, well, you know, what's there.
Are you trying to misdirect him?
Or
Or do you honestly believe that's where you're going to go right now next? When you go to Drakkenheim?
Next? No. That's where Lloyd thinks eventually we'll have to go. Cause...
Okay, roll me a deception.
Okay. Oh, boy. I'm not very good at that, but sure. Because he does think that he's going to eventually go there, but the next place? No. That's not the next place he's going to go. I don't know, he's not very good at lying. 7.
He says, he doesn't comment on whether he believes that or not, but he does say, yes, I do know the legends of what's still around there, the executioner, as they say. Actually, if you're gonna go there, they have, from what I recall, a row of pretty much gallows, things where they put your head in and put your arms in, and I think they may still have the head bucket somewhere around there. If you can get one of the stocks and bring it to me, I will give you 1,000 gold for that. Oh, what a centerpiece!
Loey raises his eyes at that. 1,000 gold, just some timber and some hinges.
Not just any timber, any hinges. You know how many infamous criminals have bit the dust on that thing? Talk about a piece to talk about.
You have a deal, my friend. And Loey holds out his hand.
He shakes it. The whole thing. The legs, so I can set it up somewhere.
Aye. We'll put it on Torin's back and have it marched out of there. Sure thing.
No fakes. I know what it looks like.
Do you know if it's bolted to the ground or not?
He seems to think. I recall, yes, that it's bolted. Unless they've been destroyed or something, they still should be there. But we understand the executioner, I guess, keeps most folks away. But yes, it's bolted, and I imagine there's more than one. There's like 6 of them. Thank you for the support, stream. Somebody gave me some type of donation. Appreciate it.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, cool.
Heck yeah! Woo woo!
Yeah, thank you, Marty.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But he goes, yeah, just one of them. I don't need all of them. Just one.
It's a talking piece for an inn. I get it.
A really big talking piece. You want to know what?
Why is that?
Well, you see, he goes, this will only take me a second. he goes back behind the counter and he dips into a room here. And after a few minutes, he comes back out. And you see he has plastic wrapped what looks to be a newspaper. You see that he places it on the counter, and he points to a date, what looks to be the date in which the meteor fell. Another adventurer found this pristine copy for me. But you see he gently slides it out of the plastic, and he gently opens it up. He points to a section that says executions. And let me see here. Get to something so I get it right. Here we go. Where is it? Here, there. Okay. You see that this section of the newspaper, has what looks to be vague drawings of like really low quality drawings of 3 humanoids and a large bear. It says Drakkenheim bandits wanted for, found and captured for murder, arson, theft, extortion, fraud, kidnapping, banditry, edicts violations. Will be executed at a certain time.
Lowy looks at that and looks at Stavros, and his eyes perk up a little bit.
He goes, these folks, they were quite infamous back in the day, running around the countryside, throughout the city, causing all types of havoc for the guard. But they finally caught up with them, and it was going to be a whole big show, from what I understand, their executions. But we all know what happened.
Stavros, do you get any other adventuring companies in here?
Oh, occasionally, here and there. Some come and they find my lavish rooms a bit too expensive and they leave, and other times some come like you to sell me some interesting things.
You ever hear of the Furious Four?
Actually, that's what I think they were called. Ha! Imagine that. Yes, the Furious Four.
Must just be an homage. Loy shrugs. Interesting to know. Thank you.
Well, yeah, we get the stockade here. We could put it somewhere, and I'm pretty sure there'll be some morbid adventurers who will love to hear about how their heads were lopped off.
Maybe you could even get some of these Furious Four to cosplay in the stocks and take meetings with folk and pay for a treat, huh?
Yeah, some actors. Yes. Yeah, that sounds good. Maybe even with the clown outfits. Actually, I think I'm going to sell those. But,
All right, then. I'm going to get a drink, Stavros. Good talk.
Of course.
And Loy leaves.
You see, he looks at you, Kolabadi. Goes, Madame, your friend seemed a bit confused about where you guys were going to next in Drakkenheim. Do you know?
Body's muted.
Yes. You may be muted, or we cannot hear you,
you're-
Kolabati. But
Oh.
you would ask Ron too.
Well, yeah, just like we never know where our next job will take us. But there are several places all over the city that have healers around for.
You look like a sorcerer. Is there anything with River? Are you part of the academy?
I have dealings with the academy.
Okay, well, I'm not going to keep you any longer. Please, yes, enjoy yourself. If you need a room, let me know.
Certainly so.
Yeah, and he'll just watch you guys if you go into the tavern area. But the rest of you, Tino, Alice, do you guys do anything special before the others arrive? If not, you will see Cora begin to approach you.
Before the others do? Alice.
Yeah. She goes, well, isn't it interesting to see you guys here? The Nights.
I know. Mm-hmm. I also hand her the 25 gold she just got back from Stavros.
Yeah.
And she'll kind of lean forward and put her hands under her chin and kind of like smile and lean over towards Cora. Who's all here?
She looks at the coin and she looks at you. She goes, she looks around. Well, we got some of the Iron Helm dwarves here and some guards for some of the other members staying here. Why do you ask? Looking for more work?
Oh. More work. And honestly, I am just plain nosy.
I like a bit of drama myself, she says.
Yeah. So that wagon, who's the other owner of the Lily? I can't think of the first name, sorry. Alice would say it correctly. Dice,
the Gilded Lily?
Yeah, the Gilded Lily. That's who Stavros said was in that pretty wagon out front.
She thinks for a moment. She goes, well, it's the owner of the Gilded Lily, from what I understand. Name is Killian? She picks up the coins.
Oh, are you full-time here now, or are you bouncing back and forth?
I bounce back and forth. You know, some days off, some days on. Stavros is a darling.
Where do you make more money at?
You looking for a job?
No. Again, I'm nosy.
I make enough.
She just grins. I didn't ask how much. I was just asking where you made more money at, here or the Gilded Lily.
Both is about the same, I'd say.
Alice will just keep she's grinning like a Cheshire cat.
She's grinning right back at you.
And Alice is gonna be like, how much longer are you gonna play coy with me? I guess I should say, how much coin is it gonna take to get straight answers?
Well, it depends upon what you're asking. Maybe you could think about that while I get you guys some drinks.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys want?
Oh, I'm good. I don't want anything.
She shrugs. Any of you? As the rest of you settle down. You get there at this moment.
Ah, good. Cora, yeah, bring a hard bottle. Fuck all day.
You got it.
Lois sits down.
Do you
I did-
have milk?
Yes, the Red Lion does have milk. It's expensive.
Oh, how expensive?
Um,
Not like the
You don't keep
Gilded
your own
Lily
goats?
expensive, right?
I think you said 5 times the base price for food and water.
yeah, it's whatever. Yeah,
Okay.
How much is it? It's like, wasn't it? It was like I think 10 silver over there or something.
I can tell you the
Is
exact
that a gold?
amount here. Hold on.
Yep, that's a gold.
It's okay. But you don't have to. I'll get it. I'll stop being stingy. It's for Ellie.
Yeah, she tells you for a cup of milk is gonna be 5 silver.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Okay,
fine.
yeah. I'll do that.
Okay, expensive. Holy shit.
All right. She goes, we have to get a lot of this stuff from towns far away because everything here is kind of contaminated. But
Yeah.
gotcha. Milk,
Um,
a bottle. I'll find my finest. That'll be 100 gold pieces though.
No, nothing crazy like that. I got 10 or 20 to put in my pocket, no more than that.
10 gold pieces. I think I can find something for you. It's going to be a glass.
That's fine then.
Very well. Rest of you, waters, food.
I'll take a cheap. I'll take an ale. Don't feel need to eat anything yet.
Got it. That'll be 8 copper.
Right.
All right. Well, the rest of you, if you think of something, let me know. I'll be back soon. And you see it as she
Also-
goes north.
before she would leave, Alice would be like, "These mercenaries, they Killians?"
She goes, some of them.
Which ones?
Ooh. She
Do I go to the table or the bar?
She just gives you a side eye and a smile. She goes, I'll be back. And she walks off.
Damn, she is expensive. 25 gold did not give you an answer. Wow.
Yeah, you're right. It didn't give you an answer. That is pretty incredible, if you think about it.
I mean, yeah.
No, yeah. Oh no, Alice is. Alice, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Does Alice watch Cora leave? Or does Alice
Yeah,
just
Alice is-
like...
No, Alice is keeping an eye on Cora, 100%.
Yeah, she exits out the door in which you guys came in, actually. And yeah, she disappears.
Oh. Huh. I didn't know Cora was... Oh, that's interesting. Lily shrugs. He waits.
A lot of interesting things today.
Guess a girl has to make going however she can.
I mean, yeah, place like this.
At least the
Oh, no,
clientele are nice enough.
She's absolutely into something. Something else.
That's also likely.
All right.
Oh.
You guys, chill here, and, the dwarves, they would give you dwarven salutations, Loey, but they don't bother you really unless you, bother them. Actually, one of these guys would come, one of these dwarves would pester you, about, Eloise, and, where she's at, and what you're gonna do about it. But, you could tell that he's not really committed to an answer, it's more he wants to put it on your mind, if anything.
In Dwarven, I'll tell him I talked to Reginald, we're handling it.
Yeah, if he'll take that and he'll walk away, and you can tell he goes back and he tells his buddies. All right, do you guys do anything in this moment here, or we can fast forward with Cora coming back with your drinks?
Alice would try to overhear any of the conversations that these mercenaries are going, just trying to get an idea of who they're working for.
Yeah.
Any, you know, just she would definitely be eavesdropping.
Sure. Roll me a perception.
Okay. 24.
You hear that they seem to have come from a place called Landhelm, which is south of here, and they grumble about how there's been pretty much nothing to see or do along the way, as most of the villages and towns have been abandoned, and they just are generally complaining about the conditions here. All the food sucks, the environment sucks, everything sucks, and they don't want to be here.
I mean,
that's about it.
That's fair. Everything here does suck.
Yeah. Are they complaining in a way that they haven't been here before? Or like they're like, oh my god, I can't believe I have to do this every month, like Stavros was saying? Because she would try to start putting that timeline together too.
Yeah, you will get a sense that they're complaining that they can't believe they have to be here every month. You know, that type of complaining.
Okay.
If that's it, Cora comes back. And she gives you guys your drink if you give her your coin. And she goes, all right, now that I got my work out the way, what was it that you were asking me or looking for?
I was just wondering who this Killian was, and if that was his pretty wagon out front.
Yeah.
It is. And from what I understand, he's the owner of the Gilded Lily.
Where's he out of?
Roll me an insight.
Okay. 22.
You can tell like a lot of what she's doing here is more performance. You get a sense that she probably already knows the answer she's thinking about. But she goes, I believe out of Landhelm.
Huh.
But he used to stay here in Emberwood, I guess when he was younger. Or maybe his dad owned the place and he passed away of contamination or something to that effect. And, you know, inherited the place.
What's his last name?
I think you know enough to be able to figure out that tidbit of details yourself. I thought you would ask me something a bit more interesting, honestly.
Like what? What do you want to tell me?
Well, like, for instance, what is going on? What have you heard from other adventurers about a certain place or any place in Drakkenheim that you would go to next? Stuff like that.
I mean, sure. Well, I was kind of think, what's going on at the Queen's Park?
I'm rolling a deception.
Oh, okay. I was just genuinely asking if she has heard anything about the Queen's Park.
I think that's the deception he's asking for right now.
The same thing happened with Loey and Stavros, man.
Yeah, like, Alice isn't trying to lie. She's like, what do you know about the Queen's Park?
Okay.
16. Yeah.
Somebody paid for some feelers in Emberwood, huh? Okay.
Oh, 100%. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
She looks at you for a while. She goes, well, rumor has it that, I guess some of the royalty must have passed through there when the meteor fell, and there may be some of their loot or items still lost out there in the Queen's Park.
Well, no shit.
Several of the mercenaries have been looking for that for a while.
Ah, it's
Okay.
piss going there, though. Place is covered in haze. It's hell. No, he just says.
No. And I'll also look to the group to see if anybody else has it. Oh, sorry.
Or
Sorry.
how you would ask even how you feel about the headhunters.
All right. Pretend I asked.
She smiles at you. Okay. Well, from what I understand, you guys were supposed to be showcasing a fight night, I believe, with some of the gangsters. None of my business, really, but I guess the headhunters was an appropriate substitute. No one has seen them since.
Oh, shit. So we don't know if they won yet?
Well, let's just say that I have walked past the Skull and Sword, and there's a really big, kind of half ogreish looking dude out there who is, or sometimes out there at least. He's wearing a wolf pelt. So that probably can tell you how that went.
No way, they killed Odie's dog.
I don't think.
She kind of shrugs. Them boys and gals over there, they like their blood, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them would have been pissed if they couldn't use their bets on something. You plan on being part of a fight night part 2?
Would your employer like for you to be the one to gather that information? And Alice is looking her straight on as she says that, kind of challenging her.
Holgar? The Bark and Buzzard? I don't think he would
Inside
know
check.
anything about that. Okay.
I'm also inciting.
17, yeah. Damn.
Dang it.
I mean, Stravos likes to hear the gossip and stuff, but it'd be quite weird if he was doing anything with the Queen's men.
Would it really, though? I mean, they can be lucrative business partners if you play by their rules.
There comes
There's
a
a lot
cost
to
with
say
everything,
about
though, I
them.
imagine.
Oh, yeah, of course, but it's still... If... Dallas kind of shrugs.
But come on, that guy running a fight night in Drakkenheim? It's insane.
Right.
Insane,
Also,
right?
just if anybody has anything else they want to ask her.
Despite what you seem to be suggesting, I don't work for the Queen's men
About...
or anything like that, okay? Just trying to make a buck.
I mean...
Or a coin.
And they pay well.
But, like I said, everything comes with a cost.
It does.
I like to keep my life clean.
This is the wrong city for that, lad.
Well, I am trying to save up. Hopefully I can go ahead and get a flat somewhere on the coast. That would be nice.
Which
What, moving out to Dransmond?
She kind of nods and goes, yeah, that would be nice. I hear they have some great harbors and ports and all types of eateries and foods. You know, young gal like me still has a lot of time to explore. Not the way you're
Exotic
doing.
and expensive. I mean,
Well-
out here, but, you know, like a normal town.
It is expensive, but I keep meeting people like you. I'll be to the number I need in no time.
Fair
Well,
enough.
good, because then that'll bring somebody around who's a little bit cheaper to get information from. No hate to the
Possibly so.
hustle. Yeah.
Are you trying to find out some information about someone or something very specific? More than just what's going on here at the Red Lion Hotel?
I also look to the party to see if anybody has anything they want her to ask about.
I figure you
I have
cared more
questions
about
too.
those headhunters than than I expected, but hey, you know, dime a dozen these adventurers.
Right. Yeah. I'm glad you told me though. But yeah, does anybody have anything? Yeah, go ahead, Tina.
But if we ask you and somebody else asks you what we asked you, are you going to tell them too?
Not if you pay me well enough, of course, right? You see, she sits down. She pulls up a chair.
How much is that?
How much do you have? 25 gold is a really good starting point, I must say.
And I also look at everybody and be like, yeah, so ask some questions. I already paid that.
How about this? I'm not sure the headhunters are... all of them are dead.
Well,
From what some
no,
of the
course not.
adventurers and gangsters have been murmuring about is that they're excited for part 2 with those guys. I imagine they're probably in Buckle Down Row somewhere.
Under lock and key.
Have you ever heard of anybody going to Buckle Down Road and get somebody and successfully bring them back?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
There's been quite a few adventurers who, from what I understand, for one reason or another, were looking for favors from, you know, the Queen and the Queen's men. And I'd imagine some of those have to be maybe getting back some locked up adventurers who crossed them in some way.
Anybody that's still around?
Probably, but I don't know where those, you know, people come and go.
So nobody you can name for us to go ask questions to?
If they asked for a favor from the Queen's men and got that favor, then I imagine they're probably still in good terms with the Queen's men, so maybe they would hang out around the the Skull and Sword tap house.
Fair enough.
You talk with the local villagers around Ember. Around here.
Sometimes.
What would the Silver Order take?
My opinion?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you would think with all of their coin and their armor and their horses and stuff, they would do a bit more to keep this place together here, but they don't seem to really care that much about that. And a lot of people are pissed off that they've blockaded a road.
Right, but the crowd was shouting that they took somebody. Do you know who it was? Somebody heard it.
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
Have you heard anything weird about the falling fire?
Who are you looking for? Like, did they take someone you know?
No, but they nearly murdered the priestesses.
Yeah.
Just in the church because.
Run me a group deception.
But Loey doesn't know. Okay.
Sure.
We don't know who.
I know. Yeah, sure. Just roll me a group deception.
Oh.
Did it record it?
Okay.
Got an 18.
Just all that mess and raucous going on in the middle of town, and that's all they were talking about. Why they apparently decided to get together and straight up try to lynch somebody. Just curious,
Well,
I guess.
We do know that, well, as I know, I mean, if you're one of these cult members and you're hanging around, I guess the Silver Order are trying to bother them, they will take you, and those people you really don't see again.
So you don't know who it was?
No, but if you're looking for someone specific, you could tell me their name and I can watch out for you.
No, I'm just more curious about why they were so in an uproar.
Can't exactly ask who to lock out for. We don't know who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, when that whole incident went down yesterday, when they first arrived, I'm not trying to get in the middle of that, so, you know.
I mean, that's probably smart, all things considered.
But today, I mean, I heard a bunch of reconnaissance and stuff going on, but I've been here working. I didn't see how that shook out. Were you involved in that?
Some of us decided to get involved, and Alice will glare at Loey.
Loey shrugs.
Ooh. Yikes.
You know, crisis is averted and all that shit.
Yeah, right. Only
Averted, he says.
So what are you guys gonna do now?
honestly, I don't know.
I think pretty much what I'd say 80% of the people come in this place to take some rest, restock what we need to do, and get ready for the next delve.
What's the
Whatever
next
that may be.
delve? She says.
I'm going to be completely honest. We could say one thing, and then fate will come and hit us upside the head with something else.
Yeah, maybe we'll go to Castle Draken tomorrow. We are.
Did you know there's a moving wall? There's a magical wall in Drakkenheim. If you walk through it, it spits you out on the other side. It could be in the future or the past. So if we run into that,
That's
we're
insane.
gonna go the other way. Yeah, that's why.
Yes,
we don't
it literally
know.
is insane.
I would
No
too.
one believed me.
Stupid wall.
Oh, Tina would dig out 25 gold and hand it to her.
She smiles. See, like I said, I'll be on the beach before you know it. Thank you. Then she takes the gold
How
from
much
you.
more do you need?
Well,
She's at 50 today
Alright.
just from us.
Tina, you've been more than kind. Come on now.
I mean, the coast is pretty
Okay.
far away, and there's lots of dangers between here and there. Banditry, all types of stuff.
There's
No
lots of
more
adventures
milking the
to hustle
lass.
as well. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What? She says with a smile on her face.
Oh, I'm not mad at you for it.
Was that enough for you not to mention us?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Here, I'll give her 10 more gold. I'll pass it under the table so everybody else doesn't see.
You kind
So
of
that you can go to
tap her
you can
knee.
go to the you can go to the beach faster.
Well, thank you. You're so
Yeah,
sweet, she says. And
Exactly, so don't take advantage of her.
I'm not, and I won't. But she shuts up and just sits with you guys.
Alright.
Yeah, if I have my drink, I'll nurse that.
She doesn't leave. She just sits with you guys while you drink. Do you guys talk about anything, or you just
I'm
eat in
thinking.
silence? Okay.
Thinking if Alice would have any other questions.
I don't know if Tina
Actually,
trusts her enough to
If
bring
she's
up
gonna sit at the
names.
table, Loy's gonna turn to Cora and say, "So, Cora, just curious, how much does it cost these days for your services? You know, the fun kind."
She gives you like a look like, what do you mean? But she doesn't say anything.
Oh, come on now, lass. A few of us clearly have a fancy for you. Just curious if you want to make all that coin to get the Dransmund so desperately.
Alice is gonna backhand Loey's shoulder.
What does he mean?
What?
You don't need to worry about that, Tino.
Oh.
Well, I can tell you this much. I love a person with a big, deep wallet. That's for certain. Kind of excites me. She says, is glaring at you.
Can I make an insight check? Does she have experience, or is she just playing it up?
Sure.
Loey's been to a lot of very, very seedy places with a lot of very seedy people, and he would be able to spot somebody who's in that line of work.
Hold on, you're breaking up, Carl. You got to start over. You're breaking up there. What did you say?
I was like, I remember way back in the past, I think you, Loey and Alice saw her doing a walk of shame behind the inn.
We did, you're right.
But I don't know if that was for pay or if that's because she was having fun. And that's what Loey's curious about.
Well,
the glare she gives you is one of she's dead serious.
Oh. Okay. Good to know. Well, never mind. I thought I could embarrass you enough to get you to leave. But if you're gonna stay, fuck it. You might as well pour yourself a drink glass.
Hey.
Here.
If you get a room here, I don't know.
Oh my god, no, please not while I'm sitting right fucking here. Alice, like,
Cora
gags.
laughs.
Wait, why do you need a room?
Tino, enjoy your milk,
fun.
Loey's offering. Alice would look at Tino and be like, Loey's seeing if she would take gold for sexual favors. Tino.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay, we'll just come right out with it then.
Yeah, well, Tino needs to know.
You're not.
Nobody's
you're
answering her.
subtle as
rude.
you're being as subtle as you usually are in a fight. So.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I was seeing if she was a streetwalker lass, but clearly she's a bit more higher cost.
That's rude. Tino's totally judging you.
She's propositioning us.
It's okay, sweetheart. It's not rude. This place is a dangerous place. Awful place. A place where it's hard to relax.
And Cora's got thick skin. I know a professional when I see one, and she got the joke. She's fine.
Joke, of course.
Tina is so shocked, she sneaks her 10 more gold. Get this lady out of here!
She doesn't leave though. She just sits there with you.
No, I meant get her out of this town.
Yeah. She takes the gold. You guys, at this point, you guys get a sense she's gonna stay here until you guys leave.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're still waiting to see whether River is.
Well,
waiting to see when our appointment comes up.
That's why Loey was trying to embarrass Cora so she'd be.
We could say that another good 20 minutes or so pass. Before you see one of our help here comes over to you guys. He looks like this guy maybe does cleaning. He goes, you were looking to go ahead and speak with one of our guests, Tiefling River. I'm here to tell you that you can go to her room on the second story. Whenever you're ready.
All right.
Brent, hang on. Brent, can I pause this? While they're all going on about their thing, I wanted to keep ears open, see if there's anybody who was openly talking about Eloise or any indication of what might have happened, because she was kidnapped from here, correct?
Yes.
So I want to see if I can keep an ear out, see if I hear any mentions of her name.
Sure, roll me perception.
19.
With a 19, all you gather is that in 5 days, someone in one of these Iron Helms is supposed to go to the Skull and Sword Tap House to, quote-unquote, renegotiate their terms.
Good to know. Ron, after hearing that, while they're going on, Alice, you get a ping as Ron casts message and sends that to you. Silently.
Oh. Which one?
About, within 5 days from today, you said?
Yes, 5 days from
Okay.
today, on the 10th, one of the Iron Helms is supposed to go to the Skull and Sword Tap House and renegotiate.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. Alice, you just hear Ron's voice in your head with that information.
Yeah, she'd be asking which dwarf overheard that from.
If you try to look, Ron, unfortunately, you're just kind of trying not to look conspicuous. It could be any one of them that have said that. I will tell you this much: it probably came from the table closest to you here, where with our burly dwarves.
Yeah, Ron just underhandedly points at that table, still looking at Alice.
Okay. Alice would, if there's time.
Roll me, what's your passive, stealth, Alice?
My passive stealth?
Yes.
It's 20.
Are you, Jesus. Well, maybe.
Expertise,
Okay,
yeah.
never mind. Don't worry about it. All right, yeah.
Okay.
What? Passive stealth 20. Yeah, Alice would,
Rogue is stealthy. I don't know what to say.
I mean, Rogue is stealthy. I can't roll below a 20 on stealth. Yeah, she would honestly want to wander over there and see if she can get them to talk about what happened.
Okay.
With Eloise.
You excuse yourself. Cora goes, oh.
No, she just walk off.
Cora watches you as you walk over. Yeah, you come over to these dwarves, and they all look at you. They recognize who you are, but they just look at you questioningly.
And Alice in Dwarven, speaking low, she'd kind of lean over on the table, rest her elbows on it. She would ask if she could. She'd be like, "So, was anybody around that's still around when Eloise got snapped up?" Trying to get a lay of the order of events that happened.
In Dwarven, the dwarves will kind of scoff and say to you, that night it was strange. We were, per usual, well, actually, hold on, let me double check something here. Okay. Okay, so... Yeah, he goes, it was strange, we got back from the scar, we were settling down, and, fucking Reginald, brought that walking toy, with him, and I wasn't there for it, but, one of my brothers, said that he saw her come, leave the room and come down the steps, smile at him, and said that she would be right back. She needed to get something from the wagons, and we didn't pay no real mind to it. Then it got a really long time, like, I don't know, 30 minutes or something like that, and we went outside to check on her, and she's nowhere to be seen. We checked footprints, and we looked around the areas, and he grimaces. We found wagon marks. There's too many boots out there in the mud to really determine what, but some wagon did pull up. They took her. But why she would go willingly, I don't know.
Oh, it's Queensmen, they fuck with your mind. Like, they take away your control. That part's the easy part to figure out.
All of them?
Did it. I mean, maybe not all of them, but if they're important enough to nab, I'm sure they'll send somebody to get that. So I highly suggest a code word or something is made.
Well, we scouted the area, we looked around, Reginald was outraged and pissed. The next night, he went over to that tiefling's room and tried to bang on her door, but her tin can stopped him. Asshole. And tried to get answers from her, but all we would hear on the other side of the door, at least what Reginald told me, was, go talk to the liaisons or whatever, you guys. And, and he kind of shrugs.
Tell me, I understand.
She came
but
down
I'm not...
even in her gown. She didn't even like bring anything with her.
Exactly. Yeah, she was probably through a dream. There's always a guard out front of the Red Lion. Did any of you check with the guard that was on duty when this happened and see what he saw?
Yeah, we went ahead and we asked the guards. All of them said they didn't see her. You know, there's usually the guy at the front door. He seemed to be clueless, probably sleeping, getting paid to do jack shit. Nobody knew shit.
They got paid to not know shit, I'm sure. Got it.
What do you mean?
All right. Well, they're all sitting here asking us where we're going and what we're doing. So somebody's paying them to collect information on us, so...
You think that guard out there works for them Queensmen? You see, he looks mad.
I think they don't turn down money when it's good enough, you know?
All the dwarves look at each other at the table, but they don't say anything. They just look at you.
Alice just shrugs. She's like, I don't blame him. Just be careful. All right. You think of anything else? Y'all let me know.
You see, they seem to look at each other like this. There's anything else that they want to say? Goes. We found a new bathroom. He smiles. It shows you some yellow teeth. And they all laugh at the table.
Does it have a bathtub?
No, it doesn't. And they all just laugh at each other.
Alice will laugh too. I mean, she's faking it, of course, but she'll be like, all right. Think of anything else that could be the crucial information. You tell me or...
Hi. We see anything, we're telling you.
Or
friends. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Anything else around here that I should know about? Because we're getting ready to go talk to that mage. So.
That broad over there sitting at the table's new.
Yeah, she works between both.
Well, she wasn't working here a while ago.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, she started working here after Eloise missing.
I was wondering about that. I don't trust her at all. Like I said, people are getting paid to tell what's going on.
They all turn and look in her direction. And the rest of you at the table see Cora look at the dwarves, then look at the rest of you at the table. Goes, was this the plan? To butter me up and give me some coins? Or these guys come mug me somewhere? And Cora gestures, to all of you. She kind of nods over towards the table of the dwarves looking at her.
Mug? No.
If you say so. But anyway.
All right. Well, fine. No, Cora, you want out? You heard what happened about 5 days ago, right?
Yeah, I know the dwarves are complaining about one of their people went missing, but people go missing all the time in Emberwood and Drakkenheim, you know?
A lot of
dangerous place. Like I
very
said.
dangerous place.
Brent, after hearing all that and then hearing her response, can Rod do an insight check on her?
Sure.
I'm trying to figure out if she's who she says she is. Probably not with that roll.
And Torn,
to be fair, Alice has been talking in Dwarven.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. But all you guys saw was Cora watch her go over there, Alice, and talk to these guys in Dwarven, and then after several minutes, these three guys turn and pretty much mean mug her, and that's what she's reacting to.
So I've caught that conversation between Alice and them.
But looking at Cora, I mean, you don't see any weirdness or difference than what has already been presented.
Oh, Cora, you can understand why they're so, peeved off if one of their own got kidnapped. You didn't see anything, did you?
She shakes her
Happened
head.
here.
No, I didn't see anything at all. I wasn't working then.
See, the problem, Cora, is the fact that I've seen you sneak out of certain places and establishments you've worked in to go and do things. And so if you have a hankering for leaving when maybe you shouldn't or should, maybe you saw something you don't want to talk about.
Well, Loey, I was not here working then, and I didn't.
You were over at the Bark and Buzzard then?
Well, I don't know exactly when. Whatever happened, but yeah, I was not here. I may have been home. It was at night. I was probably home.
It was during the day when people were drinking. From what I heard. Am I wrong on that, Brent? Because Lily wouldn't say that if that's not the right situation.
Let me... It was at night. It was at night.
Okay.
Because Eloise and Reginald, they arrived to the Red Lion Hotel in the evening time.
That's right.
Reginald and Eloise do the day shift, and Gertrude and Mordecai, they do the night shift. So.
Yeah.
Right, okay, never mind then. Yeah, okay. Then I don't... Lily didn't say that then. Okay. Alright.
So usually Cora doesn't sit with us.
Yeah.
And she's been sitting with us for a while.
Yeah.
So I know they were thinking that she got paid, but I don't know. I kind of just want to cast Moonbeam on top of her and me, see if she polymorphs. But I won't do that.
Oh gosh, cool. Yeah,
I mean, she would change back if she was polymorph.
that's not wrong.
If I put enough holes in her, Tinu, I could also find out if she's not what she looks like.
Yeah, is there something, I don't know, can I well, no, because I wouldn't be able to tell.
Do you cast a Moonbeam on her?
Should I?
I don't know. Should you?
What if she dies, though? She's a commoner. She only has 4 HP.
Well, I don't know. How hard is it really to deal with commoners?
No, Tinu wouldn't do that. That was Ku talking. Yeah, Tinu wouldn't do that. Never mind. I was like, maybe I have
Cora
something
sees
that I
you,
don't.
staring at her, and she goes... She reaches onto her, what looks to be, she has a satchel with a band that goes from her shoulder, like in the picture here. And she has what looks to be a little colorful rag. She unties it and she gives it to you.
What's this for?
That's my sister's.
Oh, why are you giving it to me?
Oh, you were looking at me like you were worried.
Oh, yeah.
Just a token of
what...
appreciation for all the cold you've given me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's because of what Louis said, and then what you said.
You want me asking, your sister? I don't think I've heard of this story before.
She shrugs, she goes, she's been dead for a few years now.
Oh,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Why? You shouldn't give this to me. Tinu gives it back to her. Here, I can't take this.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah. It's
She's...
your sister.
It's been giving me good luck thus far. And I guess maybe the good luck will continue to go. And you see she just ties it back onto her band then.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. What else do you guys do?
When does Addie come back?
Oh, Alice will stay with the dwarves.
Can I Oh, sorry guys. Go ahead.
No, go.
You're fine, Goo.
Oh, I just want to say, I want to insight her. Is she lying? Does she really have a sister? Hold on. 23. Or would it be insight? I can roll something else if you want.
No,
Brett.
yeah, it's insight if you see. You get a sense that something about her story is not right, but you're not sure whether it's she doesn't have a sister or whether this cloth came from her or whether she's dead, but it sounds like a story she's telling you.
Okay.
You don't know
my
what
God, I wanna
part
cast
is not fake.
Moonbeam.
Yeah.
I want to cast Moonbeam so bad.
Koo, I completely get it, but
Cora, I don't mean to be mean, but could you please give us some space? Seriously, I'd like to enjoy my drink in peace, lass.
Yeah.
And I don't know you from hell or high water.
I thought she wanted to get to know me. She gives you a
I
grin.
didn't say that. Oh, no, that was for my niece's benefit, not for mine.
I see. Okay, well, you know where to find me, either here or the Bark and Buzzard. I think you guys are still banned from over there, though. But, yeah.
yeah.
She
Sure.
gets up.
I'm sure we'll see you again, one way or the other.
I appreciate it, Cora. Thank you.
Oh, here, Cora. I give her a braided bracelet. I have one too.
Lloyd lets out a soft sigh under his breath that it's not more gold.
It's so you know that you're not alone.
Sure. She takes it. She says, thank you. And you see that she goes off. She does one more look before she leaves out the door. You guys, and she disappears.
Yep.
What do you guys do now?
I mean,
How long has it been since we've been waiting for River?
Well, the guy came in and told you that you guys can go up and see her anytime you want it. But it's now been probably a good 30 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get
You-
this business done.
Louis,
Mhm.
could you let Alice know that we're gonna probably get ahead and start this discussion, and she knows where to join us when she's ready.
Aye, sure. And Loy will whistle. Hold on. Make sure I do this right dice. Actually, he's just whistle once. To call your attention. Fatty.
I also look up and see that everyone's getting up and moving out. She'll go with the party.
Okay. So you guys head upstairs to see River. All right, let's go ahead and take a 10-minute break here, and then we'll come back for that. I'm going to place everybody here. There we go.
That bitch is so working with the Queen's Men. Or something.
We were so trapped by social convention in that scene.
It was great.
Oh my god.
No, there's a couple of different options. None of them are good.
Yeah.
Also, sorry guys, I had to do that as Loy because he would totally think that's why she was just sitting at our table waiting.
Hilarious. I love it.
Oh, yeah, no, it was hilarious.
As a player, I don't care.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
Okay, cool. Oh, poor Tinu. What do you mean? What are these nice ladies holding onto my arm, wanting all this money for? What's going on? This is so nice.
Oh no! Right when she said she would move to the coast, Tina was already like, "Oh, maybe I should give her 100 gold." I knew you would have like gotten a hernia if I did that. So
he would not. Lowy would not let you pay 100 gold.
I'm gonna be, Koo. I love Tinu's generous nature. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah. Same.
It's not always convenient, but I do love it.
how do you think I feel when I'm playing her? I'm like, you dumb bitch. We need that. Don't give it away.
Stop all the downloading. That's healing potions. Wait.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, I think I gave her like, what, 45 gold? Oh my god. It's 50% of a healing potion.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, Lowy nearly shot a guy in a bar for trying to steal his drink and his seat, so I don't know.
Dude, I really, if I was playing another character, I would have cast a moonbeam right on top of us. Would it have worked?
If she fails to save.
Yeah.
But is that like a polymorph spell though, but we don't know if
We
it's
don't.
like polymorph.
That's the thing.
know.
On one.
Yeah.
If you're right, you're dead on, and like everybody's like, "Oh my god, a monster!" If you're wrong, you just murdered a woman in a bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm going to tell you, as someone who has seen spells like that fail, you don't really come back from that, especially in a town like this.
Yeah.
That's why Loey was willing to shoot the guy in our home turf when we had him alone, dead to rights. And he was like, "I bet I could shoot him. I don't care if he looks like my uncle. There's nobody here that's going to say boo." And I bet my uncle could live through getting shot. But no, it's hard.
Yeah, fun story. And I know, I think you remember what happened in the Icewind Dale game when Ragnar went downstairs with Spirit Guardians activated.
Yeah.
And
Oh, you attacked the whole inn? No.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening, we were jumped by assassins, and he went out to chase one that was running away. He forgot that technically you need to designate the people not affected by the aura. So once he got downstairs,
it was fair game. It was a meat grinder. Oh my god.
He had to go on as a cleric. He had to go on an entire spoilers for the campaign. You can find. I don't know if we're still recording. You can find out by going to season 1 of Basement Party.
Oh my goodness. I wasn't there for it, but I remember you guys always bringing it up.
Oh no, it was nuts to go through. I'm gonna be real. Also, because technically it was the second time I've seen that exact situation happen.
Was the first time Arik too?
No, the first time was a friend of mine in it was actually in Curse of Strahd.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, you don't if you're on work, if you're a high paid waitress in a wealthy establishment that has a lot of business, you don't have time to sit for 20 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
I thought that was weird too.
No, I have my theories and we can talk about them later because again I don't. But yeah, no, there's her and Stavros there's something fishy going on, and more than usual.
Well, you remember last time we talked to Stavros, he would have nothing to do with us. And in spite of that fear, I don't think that's why he invited us into the inn.
No, he would take our money and that's it. But now he's inviting us in. He literally told us, "Hey, I'm willing to buy your ship, but you got to wait outside."
Yeah.
The guard smiled at us and opened the door.
This feels wrong. Something's wrong. Nobody's this friendly to the knife bites.
It's actually sad how kind of true that is for most of this place.
Yeah. I feel bad for Emma too. Poor young girl.
No,
her favorite person's gone.
I mean, the messed up part is that it's not even just her being gone. I think she could have maybe been sad but accepted that. It's the fact that she got body snatched by whatever stole the other guy too. That's haunting to see.
Yeah, watching the people you love be murdered is pretty tough and can change your character pretty dramatically.
Yeah, no, not even just seeing her being murdered, seeing something else in the body. That's the mess. That's the really fucked up part. Goddamn. Poor girl. Shit.
She's gonna become the craziest witch hunter I have ever seen, or demon hunter or something.
I mean, that's a hell of a backstory for one.
Fuck it. If I have to fight demons, I'm gonna learn how to do it the right way. I want every tool at my disposal, and I'm gonna throw the kitchen sink at them.
If I read a book that tells me that's effective, I'm absolutely gonna do it.
Emma, Demon Slayer.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I'm just back a little early here. Everybody's here. Keep moving.
Is everyone here?
If not, I still got a few.
Okay.
True.
Actually, wait. Oh, I gotta.
You know, reflecting on Emberwood and the nature of this place, I'm surprised how, in spite of the description of the kids, how well this place is doing. It really does have that boomtown feel, which I find nice. It's a nice contrast. It doesn't feel like a dump. I'll put it like that, which is interesting.
Yeah. Where is
In
it?
spite of being on the edge of the apocalypse, effectively, or the edge of an irradiated area.
Where there is tragedy, there is opportunity. You know. And...
It doesn't remind me. Well, it's kind of like Deadwood, but it's more put together.
Yeah.
And something like that, which is nice.
All right. Are we all here or no?
That's what I was thinking earlier. It was Ron.
Got it.
Oh, real quick while we're waiting, I wrote something in for going into this in the personal channel.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. My friend Liz, who I told about our game, she was the culprit for the $5 donation.
Oh well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Liz.
Thank you, Liz. Thank you. I'm glad you got my shout out. I'm gonna spend that $5 in so many places. Cool. All right. Are we all back?
Yep, I'm here.
Awesome.
I'm here.
All right. I think I'm gonna keep.
Dove will be here in just a second.
Cool.
Sorry. Puppy had to tinkle.
No
Humans had
problem.
to tinkle. You know how it goes.
Understandable. Nature is nature.
It is. Okay, we're good.
Cool. All right. Well, you guys come up the steps of the Red Line Hotel to the second floor, and it's pretty empty up here and quite quiet. This place smells like it's old. But as you get closer to the end of the hall here, where you see the large glowing construct of Jimmy standing outside of the door, he turns his head mechanically and looks at you, but obviously doesn't say anything. But as you guys are getting closer, the old smell of this place just changes from like its old smell to urine and beer kind of mixed together. And as you get closer to River's door, the smell is unmistakable and potent and hard to ignore. You can see that there's like shattered bits of mug on the floor around this spot. The carpet is even more stained than it usually is. There is wet spots on the wall, and Jimmy smells quite bad.
Oh boy.
When you guys approach, Jimmy opens the door. You hear from inside, "Hey, come on in! Come on in! Don't be shy!" You come into River's small suite here. It looks similar to as you guys have left it, except maybe there's a bit more papers and stuff around. Inside of here, you see that there is a small little wood plate with a couple incense sitting on it burning, kind of covering the smell of urine and whatnot outside of the door, but it's still there. As you guys come in, she goes, "Close the door, please. Close the door." She goes,
Heck happened out there, class?
"Oh." She rolls her eyes and she kind of sits on the bed. "Well, your friends were quite upset with me, I believe. Like I was the one that kidnapped their sister, the dwarves, the Ironhelms. I told them to touch base with you, but it seems like that wasn't enough, so they've been harassing me at my door for the past few days now, and it's not fun, and this keeps up, I'm gonna switch rooms."
Right. Jeez. If there's any lingering smell, Torn's gonna just cast a quick prestidigitation, like basically kind of change the smell of the room a bit, basically for monitors, like for
Yeah.
breeze it, like just.
You imagine it's temporary, probably though.
Yeah.
She gives you a thankful smile. "Well, it's good to see all of you. I was getting really, really, really worried. It's been quite a long time, guys, but I'm glad to see all of you are doing well," she says, question mark, as she looks at Alice's eyes and Loey's skin, and
As well as you can.
And
Not
all
as
of
good
you
as
look beat
some,
up?
but better than most.
Great. So, I imagine you're here because you have some good news.
Three things
Right?
mostly, probably a couple of others. All right. First off, and Torn's gonna reach into his bag, and first he's gonna pull out Don Laro's amethyst robes.
She looks at it and she goes, Am I supposed to recognize this?
That belonged to one individual formerly of what was it originally called? Box Lunch?
Mm-hmm. Free lunch. That's it.
Free lunch, right. Anyway, he one mustachioed man named Don Laro, who is no longer with us.
No. Are you serious? She puts her palms onto her forehead. He's dead.
He ran afoul of a very nasty group. Even by the time we saw him, he was just to say contaminated would actually probably have been the least of the problems of what they did to him.
Another adventuring group.
You look like a whipped dog on a leash, half starved and mad.
I mean, literally, they had him on a leash.
Well, where's his body?
They took it.
He took it with him.
So they're still alive?
No,
other
they
group?
The other group, yes.
But how you get his robe then?
We tried to make a scenario where he could get away. Unfortunately, they refused to buy it and went to tear up the body to make sure. They took the rest with them, but we were able to.
Was there anything in his robe? Anything? Did you find anything? The key? It's pretty big for a key.
I think. Let's see. Brent, they took the key, right?
Yeah, you didn't find or see any key or.
Yeah.
None of that was. I don't think.
Yeah. We believe they had already. When we looked through his effects, it was not there. I imagine the reason they had him was because they had already taken the key and wanted to use him along with it. Until it was just too much of a hassle to keep him around.
This is not good. I just sent another group up there to look for him. No bueno.
No, not bueno at all. But we do have some better news. Started with the bad one.
Did you happen to see Dragon Force? You know who they are?
We've met with them. We met with them here in Emberwood. I don't think we have not seen them since last time, which was quite a while ago.
I believe it'll skip in the night at one of the gates.
Yeah.
So they made it that far. Hopefully, they can find it. But I'm sorry, you said there was good news?
Yes, we started with the bad one. First thing, actually, no, here's an important question. I don't know if it worked or not, but how likely are you to be able to preserve a head?
I have ways to preserve body parts, yes.
Cool. Get that ready immediately, because I'm not sure if we're not going to have a lot of time.
Whose head is this?
Believe me, you'll recognize him when you see him. And making sure not until she's ready, Torn will bring out the head when she's ready to do whatever she's going to do. He will bring out the head of Oscar Gorn.
She goes, okay, well, she says, Brian. And as she says, Brian, you see a shower of sparks, like the ends of sparklers. And a small gray imp materializes out of this, leaving a trail of black smoke in the air. This imp hops onto the bed next to her, and this thing is slender. It has like reddish, pinkish kind of hair between its horns, big kind of beady eyes that swirl with some energy, but it looks dutifully at River. She goes, Brian, please be a doll and grab this head when it's presented. and the imp looks in you guys' direction eagerly.
Yeah.
And you present it to her, and you see instantly her nose turns up. You see the imp doesn't seem to be disturbed at all. Kind of lumbers over, or not lumbers, but moves over and grabs the head from your arms, and it's all kind of bloated and beat up at this point. The imp kind of looks it over, and River goes, "In the bag, please. In the bag." And the imp takes the head, and then kind of jumps almost monkey-like kind of off the bed, and then scurries under the bed with the head.
Yeah. Tried to preserve it as best we could. We also... But, yeah.
Well, that is
we
good
also,
news.
We
Yes.
also have his spell book and his note.
Yeah. Was going to
That
go into
was
that as
the
well.
next question. Yes. His notes. We were
Yep.
looking for a formula and other
Yep.
information.
And Torn will... At this point, I will like to, as a reminder, I have basically recorded what I wanted from the spellbook and the notes also before this, so he will bring out the notes to give to her.
Her eyes brighten, she gets off the bed, and she takes the book and the notes and puts it on her desk. You can tell that she kind of thumbs through them a bit, kind of taking her fingers and moving it down the page, looking at some things. She then she looks over Oscar Yorn's beat up, rusty spell book. Then she gently opens it and kind of flips through some of the pages. You see her eyebrows go up. She closes the book and puts it on the table. Then looks at you and she kind of puts her hands on her hips. Well, let me be real. I think that we are working together fabulously. I just want to acknowledge how much I appreciate all of you for being team players in this endeavor.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Torn's
tried
gonna
murder us
blink
with-
like a couple of times at that. It's like, okay, that's good to hear.
That man tried to murder us with an acid fog. And his fucking Ettins. Zombie Ettins.
It also doesn't double with the fact he tried to call the Queen's men on us too.
Who we then also had to kill.
Yikes.
Well, the Aston Martin not take care of his own apprentices.
Oh wait, two people were talking? I heard Tinu and Kolabani.
Oh,
Fine, Tinu, you go first then. Yeah.
Yeah, she had some kind of weird. He had some kind of weird altar in his basement.
Yikes. What were you gonna say, Kolabani?
I would say that that acid fog that he inflicted upon us also dissolved most of his apprentices.
Yeah. What?
Is his laboratory still there?
No.
It depends. The upper part got caught on fire, so we don't know how much of that's left. But there might be something in the basement if you were able to dig down in there. But we
There were those
ransacked
two
it pretty
hulks.
good.
Those two hulks destroyed the place while we.
Oh
trying to
yeah, no,
kill
that's
us.
true. Yeah, it's pretty beat up, and we ransacked most of it, so there's not a great deal of most anything left.
Okie doke. Well, like I said, this is a great achievement. And if I can give all of you stickers, I would.
How about cookies for Tinu?
And payment.
Speaking of such, yes, of course. Yes, Oscar Yorn, he was a bad man, as obviously you saw, so, stole a lot of stuff from the Academy and from other people and was giving it to nefarious people such as the Queensmen. So it's probably good he's not with us anymore, at least not in this realm. And she kind of gestures over to the papers. One of his experiments we hope to go ahead and build on. But yes, payment. Well, first I just want to say...
Which experiment are you building on? Which experiment are you building on?
Well, we had ideas he was creating some suite of potions, elixirs, things that could help in Drakkenheim, stuff that would be very useful to the Academy here. You know, we can't send in a bunch of soldiers.
Yeah, the Aqua Expergio.
Yes, that is it. Exactly.
Okay.
That's still going to need to be supplied.
Yeah.
Well, supplied.
If you want us to go to places...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. Oh, wait. No, Vanny looks at Torin.
We'll bring up one thing. The one place we know where it is, when we tried to get in there, we got contaminated more than anything else in this entire damn city. It's not easy.
Chloe just has a disgruntled nod when Torin describes that place.
Well, if you are looking for some of this Aqua Expergio yourself, this is something that definitely I think after we look over these notes, the Academy would be able to go ahead and drum up. Well, I mean, this is the thing. We could probably make some synthetic versions of this potion, using this formula, building on it, without the lilies, but that's going to take some time. Probably longer than all of you want to wait. But if we have the source plant, you see she looks at some of the papers and she points to a picture of an eldritch lily. If we have this and just one and maybe some seeds, we can get started and start cultivating and producing a lot quicker.
Wait, you can grow that you can grow that stuff yourselves?
She nods. Imagine the benefit on a mass scale. Imagine everyone getting Aqua Expergio. This is something may be possible in the future.
I mean, just exploring the city and even combating certain things, that'd be a humongous boon, not even talking about the monetary benefit of such a thing.
I agree.
Bjorn was able to make a living in the middle of literal nowhere just on this stuff.
Exactly. That's why studying delirium is really important, right?
Right.
What we need to, I don't know, help the people of Westamar could be the very thing that they're afraid of. So yes, like I said, if you're looking for some Aqua Expergio, if we can get a lot quicker if we were actually able to get a sample of this lily and some seeds. And of course, sold at a fair price to you guys.
And to the Hooded Lanterns, too.
I can already tell you they were giving Oscar Yoren even quite a bit to get in there, and it helped them a lot. They are definitely willing to pay, and definitely much more stable than the Queensmen.
They have coin?
Considering what valuable this is? For this, yeah.
She looks doubtful at you on that, but she doesn't say anything about it. She goes, well, that's a very interesting proposition that I'm pretty sure my boss would love to hear more about. Speaking of such, I want to introduce you to him. I think he needs people just like all of you. People who know to survive.
Is it?
I'm getting to that. I'm just throwing some things out there first. We haven't seen each other in a minute.
All right, sorry. I just. Okay, like we could see us, right? And
yes, you know how to survive this place. You can get things done. We need more than mercenaries. We need heroes. And so far, I've seen a lot of heroism from you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So, when do you guys have time?
Well, that depends on what you're asking and how long it'll take.
I'm asking for you to meet my superior. Look, this haze, the delirium, what's happening to Drakkenheim in our world, I mean, her eyes kind of flicker. I mean, it goes deeper than any of you know. Than any of you think you know. I know it sucks that the lanterns can't understand that, River says, kind of glancing at your cloak, Torin. I mean, realistically, do you really think that, like, the green cloaks can... The bigger thing, beyond Aqua Expursio, can clean up Drakkenheim? Or anyone normal is going to come back to this place? No, right? And on the opposite side of the coin, I mean, how is the church going to get rid of this scourge, as they call it, when they don't even know where the delirium comes from? And, like we just talked about with Aqua Expursio, why destroy something that we can use? Something we can contain. Keyword, contain.
Because if it could be gotten rid of, then things like Aqua Expursio wouldn't be needed.
And how are they going to get rid of it?
Well, that's what everyone's trying to figure out, right?
We could be spending the next another 2 decades or so figuring that out, right?
Well, I mean...
And while that puzzle is trying to be solved, there needs to be some type of containment procedure, I would imagine.
Who is your boss, and how do they intend to meet us out here?
Well, she looks back towards the mirror that you guys stepped through a couple weeks or so ago. She goes, there's a meeting place that I've already found. Won't take us too long to get there, long as I know when you guys are ready to show up to talk with him. And, my boss, you know, I mean, they say can be kind of stiff, a bit too academic. But once you get to know him and his quirks, he's a doll too.
Who is your boss?
You see she narrows her eyes at you, Torin. From what I understand, you have history with my boss. She raises an eyebrow.
Well, I mean, what, like as an academic sense kind of thing? I mean, like colleagues or whatever?
Well, when you guys first came to me, I had to do a little bit of research to understand who I was dealing with. I mean, after all, she looks at you, Kolobody. The first thing you said to me was you were looking for an opportunity to access the inscrutable tower, and I think it's very important that we know who are the type of people who want to do that. But, interestingly enough, your gifted clerical friend here, she says that pointing to Kolobody, was not part of the academy, but you were, she says, pointing at you, Torin. Does the Arcanus Mathers Matherland mean anything to you?
Yeah. It, yeah, he was my instructor when I was at the academy.
And Transmund, I know, I looked it up.
Yes.
Look,
Yeah.
now, I don't know the whole story behind all of that, but it's a bit above my pay grade. But I'm sure Grandmaster Runeweaver will be willing to explain some things.
Wait, Runeweaver? Is that...
She nods.
Yeah, no, I've met him. Was it once? I think once. To everyone watching, you will see. Yeah, you will see as his eye, and you've seen this before. As it looks like he's coming on a big migraine.
Like the last time when he was trying to tell Alice about it.
Yeah, when Alice tried to interrogate him
yeah.
about it, and then he suddenly shifted. Yeah, it's like.
It's okay,
Yeah.
Mr. Grendel. Don't think too hard about it, because the opportunity to explain yourself or ask all types of questions, it's available. And you, she says to Kolabadi. I mean, pretty big confession to ask or to declare you're going to go to the Inscrutable Tower. I mean, when you first mentioned it, I was a party pooper, we'll go ahead and say, and told your canned response for unscheduled tours. I mean, which is technically true. But my superior, as we're talking about, definitely could be convinced otherwise, considering situations. If you meet him, of course.
Right, yeah. I mean, Grandmaster of the Tower, there's a lot of, opportunity information we can ask about him, and out of character, you will notice again, the same thing happened where Torin is now just the migraine is gone, and he's now shifted the conversation from what he was talking about before.
Let me make my point more clear, and make sure our dwarf friend here doesn't get too impatient. You see that she reaches into her satchel, and you see, her maybe spell component pouch, and she takes out a small black jewelry box, and she hands it to you, Torin.
Okay.
Go on.
And yeah, you'll open it.
Yeah, inside you see there's a bed of vanilla colored cloth, and in that cloth is an oversized pearl. Maybe the size is a copper coin. Upon closer inspection, you see the pearl is actually a small sphere of delirium crystal. The crystal's almost translucent, with a tinge of purple. And River says, this is a pearl of power. I mean, traditionally, it requires an actual pearl, but delirium ignores imprinted referentialism, a property of magic. We've discovered you can substitute delirium for a lot of traditional magical item components, as long as the item's not too complex. The nerdy wizards are still working on that. But we also found a way to purify the crystal of contamination. Requires a lot of work to do that, but we'll just get better as we go. And this pearl is non-toxic.
Wait, purified? What the hell are you talking about? Delirium's poisonous. Everybody knows that.
In its natural state, it is. Well, it emanates poisonous stuff. But we found ways to be able to go ahead and stabilize the crystal. And once stable,
you took the haze out of the delirium. And you used
essentially.
and you used an entire substitute to create a magic item. This is.
Imagine what we can do in a few more decades, Torin.
Terrifying.
Terrifying? No! It's the point you're missing. This can be the very thing we need to help weather the delirium, contain it, and also maybe even improve our world in ways that many can't even imagine right now.
Torin is just looking in the box, staring at this thing. He is not responding.
We can't do that without a proper laboratory. And the inscrutable tower is that laboratory. But yes, the pearl is yours. And you see that she reaches under the bed and pulls out what looks to be a kind of narrow locker box and opens it. And inside, she digs out a leather large sack. She then hands it over to you, Loey. 600 gold pieces in there for you. All of you, of course. And some wrapped cookies, too. And if you grab the bag, Loey, you can feel like there's something bulky inside, too. But it's a heavy bag of coins.
Yeah, he opens it, he nods, he hands Tinu what he assumes is a paper package.
Yes, and Tino, if you look at it, it's pretty much looks to be like a long container, and maybe it has a dozen or so cookies in it. You can smell it. It smells good. Delirium is only scary because we don't understand it. But we're getting there. And we would get there a lot faster if we had the proper tools to do such a thing. But, as you can see, we don't have an army, and so figuring out what it's going to take to get into the tower and find, she hesitates, a problem inside. It's been tough, and it continues to be tough. I mean, we've paid I don't even know how many adventurers by now to get into the place, and most of them don't come back, and the ones that do come back say that they can't even get out of the lobby floor. But there may be another way.
Okay.
And she lifts up the cloak of Don Lero from the bed. The keys I'm looking for. That may be our solution. But Don had one, and the other Malfeasant mage I mentioned before has the other. She looks at you, Kolabadi. Do you remember his name?
I've been two of them before.
Yes, but I think you know the one I'm talking about.
What's his name here?
Grandmaster von Leichten.
Mhm.
We believe that he has another key that may provide a back door into the inscrutable tower. It's either through the ground floor or these keys. But I would prefer my boss to explain other really, really, really important details. Because once again, a lot of this stuff is secret, at least by Academy designation. So, you want to meet him? Just let me know when. Just give me like a 24-hour turnaround time. It can happen.
Yeah.
Excellent, she says,
I'm
clap.
sure we have to.
Oh, what was that?
Errands will be done, but probably in a couple of days we should be in a place to meet your Moonweaver.
She grins. You can see a row of like razor sharp teeth. She pets the head of the imp that's now sitting next to her. Well, that is fantastic to see. I can't wait to see to where our team goes and how it develops in the solutions that we overcome working together. Right? Because delirium is a negative, but also can be a big positive. And we think we have a way to contain it.
Is that one of those things your boss knows more about than you?
She nods. There's a lot of other things that I imagine he wants to freak you out about.
I look forward to it.
Excellent!
Well, hold on. What do you make of your boss? This Runeweaver fella? Grandmaster, you said?
Yes. One of the most talented aberrationists that the realm has ever seen. He's also one of the head researchers in delirium applications. He's in charge of our operations here and getting back control of the inscrutable tower.
What does an aberrationist do?
It is arcanist that specializes in fields and wards.
Abjurationist, yeah.
Oh, like rune.
Like
runes?
like the shield spell wards.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Apologies, I have no magic.
It's no problem. Maybe one day we'll all have magic, she says, looking at the delirium sphere.
Huh.
That would definitely require ripping up the edict.
That require what?
Ripping up the edict.
She kind of shrugs at that like that's not a thing she really wants to get into.
But like, I mean, I know he's smart. All you mages are smart. I mean, what do you make of the man?
Like I said, he has an incredible focus. I've never seen someone cast the magic he can with such proficiency, and he's been studying delirium ever since it could be studied when the meteor dropped, and has some very interesting incantations based upon what we would say is delirium or the haze, whatever it is, that, yeah.
Would you call him an honest man?
Of course. But honest doesn't
And
mean
he wouldn't
stupid.
Right. And
Yeah.
he wouldn't put, naive apprentices in danger where they shouldn't be, right? He doesn't treat you like cannon fodder, does he?
No, of course not. I mean, there was one other person here before me, but they didn't die or anything. They just weren't doing a good job.
What do you mean by
But
that?
what you gotta understand is, like your friend here, she says, nodding to Alice. She doesn't have magic. Neither do you. The others, I guess, get their incantations from more mysterious sources, but most people don't have the mage-born trait. Most people are under the edicts of Lumen, right? She says, looking at you, Kolabadi. We're a family. The last thing we need is another arcanist, a mage-born lost in a silly way. Hence why we have to go ahead and use adventures and stuff.
Can I make an insight check?
Sure.
On that? How protective is River about other Arcanists? I'm just curious. Is she like passionate, or is she just giving me a byline? 12.
She seems earnest.
Okay.
Well, I'm so happy we got this. If you get an Eldritch Lily some seeds for us, then we can talk a bit further about, she kind of laughs, producing Aqua Expursio for the Hooded Lanterns. Although,
You said you needed an army.
I said we don't have an army, and said we need one.
Well,
And so far, armies haven't been doing too well around here, if you haven't noticed.
well, they also haven't been working in multiple ways together either.
I
Everybody's a
don't
little
see
divided
that
here.
changing anytime soon.
I mean, it's been the same thing ever since it started, right? Everybody goes their own way and nobody works together, so if everybody wants to continue being insane, then that's fine.
Just be careful you don't go insane with them, she says, gesturing to the cloak you're wearing.
Oh. It won't be because of them. And she just grins.
Cool. Okay. Well, you said a couple days, so that is 48 hours. I'm going to get on top of this immediately. And I will say, in a couple days, same time, she checks a watch on the wall, we'll say. And about 6 o'clock, I'll be ready for you.
Can you also ask any information that might be on the old house?
Her eyes light up. I see. You're still curious about your past here. I'll see what I can find. I would ask Eldrick Runeweaver. He definitely would know something more than I could dig up.
Yeah, because you've told me everything you know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
I just don't trust anybody. Who am I talking about? 14.
You get a sense she's earnest.
Okay.
Exciting times! We're making progress, guys! This is amazing!
Ron's gonna look at Bati, say, do we want to give her sending stones? We'll let her know that, give her our 24-hour notice.
Oh, in case something changes, that might be a good idea. You never know what happens.
Yeah. Even if we just come to the outskirts of Drakkenheim to send the message.
So you give her one of your one pair of sending stones?
Yeah, we've got some of the match pairs still in the box that were not split up. So
Okay.
So do we
Now,
want to do that?
I just want to clarify. Not all those stones in the box are like matched pairs. It's not like you have like 10 sending stones in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Just. Oh no, I forgot if I clarified that. But okay.
I mean,
Then, go ahead.
that's what I was assuming. So yeah.
And then Ron's gonna say, before we all go, you guys mind if I have a quick private conversation with Rivers?
Oh, she says.
Yeah.
Sure, Ron. Give some space.
Yeah.
I trust you, lad.
Horan was staring at this pearl the entire time. He's just gonna close the box, as then he gives Ron his space and walks out.
Excellent. All right.
going Thorin.
All right. Let's hop into the AFK channel here, Ron.
Okay. All right.
River looks at you. Yes.
So we can kind of speed run this.
Mhm.
So once everybody's left, doors close. Ron's going to undo the harness and show the gem in his chest.
She just immediate reaction is to recoil, and she like looks at it. I know, yeah, but she's like, oh my gosh, is that what I think it is?
It is, and
whoa.
The reason why I want to do this in private is I didn't want to single out a single of my party members who has recently decided that it's going to be fun to fuck with my emotions based off what it seems. So, anyway, I understand how this happened as a religious person. But do you understand how this happens from just a general magic point of view? Do you understand how someone can trap their soul into delirium?
I can tell you this, that soul work, I guess maybe you call it, that is definitely a discipline of the clerics and those who seek powers from whatever divine sources, the light, I guess. I have never heard or seen in my life, she says, any type of arcana that comes close to what that is. Let me see here. Do you want that there? I guess so. You did put it there, or did they put it there?
I cannot answer that directly. Respectfully, of course. But my also request, and I will gladly pay you for the time. Again, hypothetically, if there is a process to remove it and what that process is. In the future, hypothetically, I don't need an answer now.
She glares at it, unnerved a bit. She goes, I'll look into it and see if there's anything the Academy can do about something like this. The Academy looks for practical applications of delirium, and that is not practical, she says. But, there may be clever and unique solutions for, I guess, getting that out.
Hopefully non-fatal.
Yes, but if the rumors and stuff are true, and from what we understand, one's soul gets trapped in one of these things. Well, that's something some other source than what we see in the mortal realm did, and we need to be a more powerful, at the very or similar source to easily remove it.
I know the clerics of the Silver Order said that short of a quote-unquote short of a wish spell, they have not yet determined a method. However, they believe they have found a possible viable option.
Interesting. Well, I can tell you this much. I wouldn't trust them. Their viable option may be to just kill you.
Yeah.
As we heard they do to people with that.
Oh, no. No matter, the work that, my party and I have done on their behalf, my presence will not be allowed in their camp at this point without a lizard head on their, either in their fire or on their chopping blocks. So,
you know what? You see, she goes over to her dresser, and she peeks inside and flips through several papers. She goes, "Now this is my personal wares," but she pulls out an unraveled scroll. "If somebody, maybe you or another one of your friends, can cast this, it's disguise self." She shrugs.
Okay.
Maybe it'll be beneficial in hiding that in a more sufficient way or not. Just trying to help you out. But I can tell you this much, Ron. I promise you, I will bring this matter up to my superior, and I'll look into it myself and see if there's anything we can do.
Ron puts his hands together and gives her a very polite and respectful bow. Thank you.
Of course, of course.
Again, all this is hypothetical.
I understand. She winks at you. Hypothetical.
So
But she would walk you to her door, and
he'll reaffix his harness and yeah. Continue.
all right, let's hop back in the other channel.
Sounds good.
Yeah, awesome. All right. You see Ron come back out, and you guys are in the hall here. While standing here, you see a guard. Peek his head out from this door that leads onto this massive patio. You see he has sandy hair and he has some freckles, and he looks at you guys. Is everything all right up here?
Yeah.
Always.
Just checking.
Why wouldn't it be?
Well, people have gone missing here, and
In the hotel?
from what I understand, yes.
How,
I just know the one.
yeah, just the one case about half a 10-day ago.
One person too many, if you ask me. Try
I
to
mean,
keep up my
that is
job.
definitely. I mean, that's definitely true. Have there been others?
Think he shakes his head. Not that I know of, but
Were you on duty when this one got nabbed?
no, unfortunately, I wasn't.
Who?
Know
Why?
anybody who was?
unfortunately?
Do I know who was? No, I just recently got hired here. I don't know who was on duty then. Sorry.
What's your name?
Hold on.
Fred.
He goes, William. Friends call me Bill. William Dust.
You just
Right.
overly excited to be working.
When you say right, he goes,
Okay.
my name is Bill. He goes,
Yeah.
no, I get it. All of you adventurers are suspicious of everything these days, so I understand. But I was just checking to see if you guys were okay.
All right. Well, thanks, Bill.
Anytime. You see
Shit, you looking out, lad.
he goes back out onto the porch.
You guys wait here for a second, and Torrin's gonna go downstairs real quick.
Mm-hmm.
If he goes to the bar, is everyone that was still there before still there?
Yes. You, well, I mean, roll a perception. There's a lot of people in there. It seems like it, yeah. You see Cora, she's in there, serving up stuff. She does a double take
Alright.
and looks at you and smiles.
Yeah, he'll give a smile, a smile back, a little uneasy because he's still off edge, and then he'll come back up to the group.
Move on.
If that's all the business, yeah, I guess. Don't see any reason to
They
stay
call-
around.
Yep. Head towards the farm. I'll just make one quick stop at Aldor's, and we'll be on our way.
Sounds good.
Right.
All right. You guys head out of the Red Lion Hotel. Stavros is there behind the counter, and he gives you a toothy smile and a wave. Remember, a stock. Slaughter Square. Don't forget.
What, he was a stock of. Okay.
But he waves and watches you leave, and you guys are back out into Emberwood. You stop by Aldor's once more, and
Yep, I need to make a lay down money for an order.
all right. What are we ordering here? What was the order?
Uh,
Another order?
Kalabati needs a new cane. A rod of the pack keeper.
Got it. What type of cane are you trying to get?
Rod of the pack keeper.
Or the Pact Keeper.
Yeah.
And Loey would shorthand the stock side quest that Stavros gave him about the 1,000 gold in Slaughter Square to the party on our way there.
Yikes! He says it's gonna be 1,300.
Yeah.
Oh, and Brent,
Yep.
just to double check, River gave us 600 gold total, right? Not 600
Yes,
each.
not each. Total. Yes.
Got it. Okay, cool. Then we're fine.
Torn's also going to play.
You're gonna. I'm sorry, you broke up.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Torn's also going to place in an order.
Okay. For what?
2 spell scrolls, 1 of Fireball and 1 for slow.
Let's see here. Oops, wrong one. I'm looking up the level for these scrolls. Can anybody knows where that's at? Like,
All
you know,
three.
They're both 3rd level spells.
It should be in the thread. Hold on. Aldor.
Aldor would tell you that magical items and stuff. This is something that he can acquire, but he's not doing scrolls here.
Or not the ones that he doesn't just have
Yeah,
in stock,
yeah,
right?
exactly. So if it's not the ones I listed last session, he does not have that, and he,
Okay.
yeah. So he doesn't have
Alright, so
scrolls, but magic items he will.
I guess I have to mug random magic users until I find it then.
Could joke for River Lad if you really wanted to.
Well, I'll bring it up when we see her next time.
All right.
Oh, Ron, you have the things you need for Kieran, right? I don't want to go another night sleeping with this crap on me. Just checking.
Well, you were so hell bent on only Anna can do it or Hannah. By the way, we'll have these words on our walk to the farm.
Okay. Well,
But
is there?
speaking about Hannah. Oh, sorry, you're checking about Aldar, weren't you? My bad.
No, I think we're done with that. I think we got in put it in the channel to just because, I'm not going to remember all this stuff. Yeah, just put it in the channel for me that, if you're going to put down money for that. And in our, awesome, exactly. And yeah, so we're done with that. And I assume you guys now are heading towards Hendrick's farm.
Yep.
Alice is going to bring it up, saying that Hannah said she'd be ready at 7, which it's approaching, I imagine, at this time.
Yeah, it's about 30 minutes or so.
Do we want to have Hannah do it, Ron, or are you wanting to take care of it? I'm asking for me. You can tell Louis what you want.
Either way, I personally don't mind doing it. I have the resources and availability to do so. We are going to need to find shelter, which hopefully our house
Your
is
home
still
is still
available.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's going to take an hour each. But it's also going to save you 50 gold if I do it versus going to Hannah. Plus future cost increases, from what I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
So,
did we want to go to the farm or do we want to get healed first?
What? Quick head count again. Who's having the problems?
Louis and Alice.
Okay.
Botsy,
As
I
far as we
believe.
know.
Yeah, Loie and
Buzzard.
Alice, they look visibly sick.
Yep.
And yeah, particularly Loie.
I leave the choice up to you guys. I can do it, or if you guys want to stay here while we go to the farm, that's an option too. And get cured, but then we're splitting,
Yeah.
and I'm not super excited about leaving you guys so close to the Skull and Sword alone.
I just wanted to
Well,
make sure you had the supplies you need to do it.
I do. You guys
Well.
help fund that.
We'll just do it later then, I guess.
Yeah. Well, if we have the ability, we should stick with the group, and we can do it together. Where in a place we can rest, as opposed to splitting up
Or
and then
splitting
making
up at
the
the-
trek.
Yeah, we're splitting up at the farm anyways, but fair enough.
I mean, there's also the thing. I mean, it's also the thing that if we're all the way back here, you guys are exhausted and having to traverse that distance, as opposed to being at the place where you can just lay down and sleep it off a little.
Well, fair enough. And you'll be with us anyways, Torn.
Oh, either way, yeah.
All right.
All right.
So you guys head off southward to go back home, quote unquote. And of course, some of you, Ron, and who else is going to Hendrick's farm? Torrin? No, it was just Ron by himself.
I think it's Ron, Tinu, and is Kolabati
Tinu.
going?
Kolibati is still uncertain of how she feels about the cultist.
Yeah. I think right now the only people that are.
Hold on.
Oh,
it's
ahead.
probably a good idea, Bati, that you go with them. If we are going to do any kind of split, we want even forces so they don't pick up the weaker of the two of us.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right. Ron,
I'll watch over Tinu.
Tinu, and Kolabati. So, yeah, you guys go down the desolate road with the fields to the left of you and kind of a steep climb to the right of you. And before you know it, Hendrick's farm comes into view. And it is bubbling with activity. At this point, you've seen that the cultists haven't doubled their size, but at this point, they've tripled their size. It looks like there's easily 300 to 400 people out here across these fields. It's just a mass of folks, maybe more. Now, most of these people, if you look in the distance, they don't look like fighters or anything. These people got weapons and stuff, but there's a lot of them. And there's makeshift tents throughout these rotten fields as far as the eye can see. There doesn't seem to be anybody at the gate entrance or the fence entrance to the farm. So, you tip a nod to your 3 compatriots who go in that direction. And the rest of you continue on to climb the steep ravine to your right to pass that ruined old village that's overgrown to get back to the guild hall and see what's up. And that's where we'll start next time. I think this is a perfect time to go ahead and close it out, because now we're going to get into the meat of this stuff. We've done the side stuff. Now we're going to get into the meat of this. So
Yeah, heads up to everyone listening. That was not the meat. We're getting to the meat.
We're getting to the meat. Yes, we are.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Can't wait to see what you guys do with items to be revealed. So that's going to be very, very interesting. But
Very interesting.
I'm happy to have some RP sessions where, I mean, it feels like prior to these 2 sessions, you guys have just been, well, I mean, we did some RP at the garrison, but been fighting, struggling.
A lot of traveling, a lot of fighting, a lot of work.
A lot of struggling. Get a moment of reprieve. We'll see how long it lasts. But with that, closing out this
12
session.
hours.
Good night. Bye, stream.
All right.
We'll catch you
Good night.
next time.
Goodbye, stream.
Yeah, so we should be good for next week. So, all right.
2 questions.